Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is the VG stream. Welcome to VG Ambitions match against Nameless Masters in the Victoris Triumph series. We're here at the draft. VGA starting off with a Tom Kench and Jarvan ban, while Nameless goes with Aphelios for their first ban. How you doing, Tara? It's me, Izzo, joined by my teammate on VG Grit, Tara.
What's up? Like top lane. Thanks.
Hell yeah.
I really like the Tom Kench ban.
I just find Tom Kench really annoying, personally.
Yeah,
I'd ban him every game if I could.
Jinx. Blue side ban Jinx. I think there might be an interesting first pick blue side here if they ban Jinx.
Yeah, I mean, just thinking about all the blue B1 normal picks, they might be going for like a Senna possibly. They don't want to ban Jinx if they're going for Kate, and I don't know what else they would pick B1. What other strong picks there are?
I don't know if they're gonna be one. Yeah, it's Ari.
Oh, Ari, okay.
Yeah, the buffs she got are Herbo OP.
Damn.
So I guess they think it's this good.
Yeah, in case you guys in chat don't know, Ari got a nice buff this patch. She now gets resets on her ult when she gets takedowns. So she's going to be dashing even more than she already was. That's really good for the game, in my opinion. So nice. I'm going to have a lot of fun playing against that.
I hate it. Oh, Lux and I hate it even more.
Nameless Masters responded with the Kate Lux. They decided to lock this Lux in. It's just a strong, dominant bot lane that they're going to try to be playing through. It is quite face up though for Nameless Masters. They're just showing exactly what they want to do with their draft. So let's see if VGA can come out with a nice counter here on B2, B3.
Our team would pick Biggs.
Yeah, probably. I think Ziggs is a great counter to Caitlyn. We'll see if VGA thinks the same though. They're hovering to Twitch. I don't know if this is actually going to be locked in. Well, certainly not.
Probably the best answer.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know a lot about bot lane matchups, but it seems like Karma would be solid for not getting completely rolled against Lux Caitlyn. And then a Jhin counter, just a solid, strong, weak side bot pick for VGA.
Yeah, I don't know much about bot lane, but it seems like a skill matchup.
Yeah, I mean, Jhin Karma's probably just going to try to lose gracefully. I mean, it's your classic weak side bot. Jhin is so good on weak side. He's going to be, pumping out utility whether he wins or loses, so good to have him there with a nice strong mid laner, and I guess they're probably going to go for a blind strong top with Nameless picking up the Victor on R3. Solid pick, strong mid. Now they're probably going to ban out those other mid counters. Actually, no, they already picked Ari. So I guess they just take the Victor and Ari.
Is this because it's good into Ari, or if he just doesn't know what else to pick?
Yeah. I mean, I don't see Victor as like a super hard counter to Ari, so they probably don't have a whole lot prepared for it. Can't really fault the Victor though. It's a strong pick right now.
I mean, yeah, it's just kind of like. Ari having the advantage though, so.
I would think. I don't know how strong she is right now, but she seems like she's pretty freaking strong, so.
Pretty strong.
Nor do I know mid matchups, so.
D2 plus is the winning matchup for Ari. Double bans versus top bans. Looks like they're gonna pick a tank. Gragas maybe?
Yeah, I think Gragas would be the best R4 here for sure. I mean, they ban out the Gwen Camille. 2 solid counters for Gragas. But they do have the, yeah, Gragas would work perfectly with their strong bot. Looks like Zach. Bit of a weird pick.
Love to see it.
I think a Gragas is probably infinitely better here.
Yeah, maybe they can like dive bot or something.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. Their top counter pick must be.
Yeah, they might have some things prepared.
Yeah, and then they're just gonna.
So they pick the Karma Jin, but Hecarim
okay,
runs it out well.
The top laner really is an Urgot player.
All right, yeah, I can see what Nameless is going for there. I can respect it.
Yeah. A lot of
Kind of odd to have a weak jungle and then.
I think Gragas might be okay.
Yeah, I mean he's just strong weak side top right now. He can survive pretty much every matchup.
I think he might win the body slam.
Yeah, the body slam versus the Urgot charge. Ooh.
I don't think I've played it, but Gragas might not be a good matchup. I mean, my money's on VG. I think they just rolled them and drafted them because second rotation was pretty bad.
Yeah, not the biggest fan of the Urgot or the Victor pick personally. We have Zoomer Rick in chat saying I'd be pissing and shitting if I was this Victor, no doubt. And I can't help but agree with him. I'm being honest. I don't understand it.
I think he's on it. Got it.
See, we got a lot of Trapani fan supporters in chat as usual. The one and only Trapani fan, captain of VGA, godlike mid, picking out the Ahri for this game one. That's an exciting pick right there, especially with the new buffs. I'm hyped to see Trapani fan steal some fucking souls on Ahri.
Be wanting Ahri. Yeah. I think it's gonna be huge.
Hard agree, hard agree.
Oh yeah, new Ahri is really good. For sure.
I can see it, I can see it. Yeah, so for VGA, I like the Hecarim pick. I think it's going to be either they're going to be trying to focus down this Victor in the mid lane and try to just spam gank him, or even better, they could just perma push with the Ahri. I don't know how good our wave clear is right now. I assume it's pretty good. They could just wave clear and roam down to the top end bot, take Hecarim with them. That's a pretty nasty three-man gank. So I feel like VGA's comp has a lot of options here. Well, Nameless is... I don't understand why they have the Kate Lux, and then they also pick the Urgot top. It's going to be hard to cover both as a Zac jungle.
I think the problem is that even if Urgot is really fed, it seems like a hard draft to play him into anyways with Ahri Karma. Kind of hard to play.
I agree with you there. It is hard to play, but we are watching VG Ambition. They are the best team in this league by far, in my opinion. You know, you don't have to agree with me, but you'll be wrong if you don't. So,
if the records show, then it should be a big win for Ambition. Ahri Bolan.
I agree with you for sure. We got some more inside information in the Twitch chat from Captain Viet. He says he taught Rob Thresh mid. Hopes he pulls it out. I am very excited for the Thresh mid next game. I'm really hoping for it, personally.
I think he can pull it off, too.
He definitely could. I mean, Trapani fan is the best mid in the league, so if anyone can play Thresh mid, it's him.
I think maybe if it gets late and Victor and Caitlyn are strong, it's more playable. I think Zac has to do some heavy lifting in this comp.
It's just, yeah, they have Victor for a late game carry, which is fine, but I agree with you. Zac's gonna have to do a lot of heavy lifting. He is gonna get outpaced by the Hecarim pretty heavily in the early game, and he's gonna have to cover for both of his strong top and strong bot. So, I mean, it's gonna be a pretty difficult game for him. But if he can pull it off, it'll be pretty nice for Nameless Masters.
I mean, you play some Zac. Is there any dark technology we need to know about? Like a bot level 2 or something?
I don't know. If I was Zac, I'd probably do something like try to do some possible cheese, maybe like a Wolves and to Blue Gromp at the same time, and try to get an early gank mid or something. Maybe try to turn the tides in the mid lane. It's just, you're not going to outpace the Hecarim and be able to cover every lane, so I feel like you kind of have to make some things happen.
Also, not sure how I feel. They did ban Gwen. I'm pretty sure her got beat Gwen. Not really sure.
Yeah, I mean, if that's the case,
That's correct.
that would be pretty bad from Nameless.
I feel like they kind of did some things backwards here. But maybe there'll just be some magical top gun. I doubt it though. Top laner is too good.
I agree. Well, Para, unless you have any more Masters level analysis for us here on the stream, I think we'll throw it over to a quick break while we wait for the spectator to get in the game. So,
Yeah, all good.
yeah, we'll catch you guys on the backside of another break.
Hearing voices from afar. Join the madness when the curtain falls. Risk it all, hold nothing back. Seize the day, we must attack. Stars are rising, countless worlds colliding. Only one will take it all. Can we bring to fall the giants? Can we make the final call? We are the ones to ignite the darkened skies. The champions
All right, guys, welcome back to the stream. We're in game now, finally, and about to see what this level one's gonna look like. I'm anticipating 2 5 points as the psychic on stream. So
It's starting to look like 2 5 points as people go to their random bush.
while we're sitting here staring each other down, I just want to mention, gentleman Joby said it best in the chat. If you're not following Virtue Gaming Live, there's something wrong with you. So if you guys could go ahead and drop a follow, that would be fantastic. We put a lot of work into these streams for you guys. That would be very helpful. But back into the game here. 2 5 points. Don't really know anything of what they're going to do next. Any ideas?
Might be a ward and a sweeper angle. See if any laners start with a lead like there. They see the ward.
Yeah, Captor drops the ward. Looks like Zach's not backing though. He'd have to back by now to get back in time for his buff. So, no advantage there.
Kind of interesting. There you go. Urgot's invading the blue buff for the ward.
I don't know if Captor intended to back for Sweeper here himself, but I think SXTSVN actually stopped the recall there before he could go back, so.
Seems a little suspicious, but Forest outlet.
Here we have Lokidopsy getting caught here in the bot lane by B-Pod's
That's a big
Lux
point.
E. It looked good at first for Masters, but now B-Pod's getting traded back on pretty heavily, so.
Yeah, it's a nice trade back, but keeps getting poked and it's
Wow. Soldier just goes in for the flash headshot, and Lokidosi goes down at 150. Early death there. Big mistake from VGA. Let's see if they can stabilize here in the.
Let's call it a warm-up game.
Yeah. just a warm up for Lokidosi. He's out here.
But,
Got to work on his dodging.
Urgot starting Cole. Seems a little greedy. Urgot might, or Gragas might not be able to punish it for a couple levels though.
Yeah, I can see if you're gonna play like a carry into Gragas and you're not gonna be able to get the kill. I can see the Cole start. It's just consistent gold if you know that Gragas is not gonna die, which Gragas is pretty good at not dying. So I anticipate that's why he went for the Cole.
It is a very nice Gragas chroma. I agree.
Yep, and here we have Forest Outlet here doing the red side clear. It looks like he's going for a full clear towards bot side. Pretty standard there from him. He wants to be pathing towards the Kate Lux. If any of you guys have been watching the LCS co-streams recently, Medios, I think, said it best, that you mostly just want to minimize the time that the enemy jungler's bot when you pick Kate Lux. You just want them to be on an island, poking out the enemy bot, getting plates, pushing up as much as possible. So, good standard play there from Forest. We'll see if Captor can make anything happen in the bot lane, but I don't anticipate there being much happening.
Yeah, they should know he's about done with his full clear. They have the ward on the Raptors, so I think they watched him clear it. So I don't think anything crazy is gonna happen here, unless Stack can make a gank work or refight for Scuttle.
Somehow the Karma Jhin actually got pushed down in the bot lane, and they got a nice ward there. So they're looking pretty nice. And they do have Proud for the bot Scuttle now, so.
Yeah, they definitely have to give this, but Urgot's taking the top. Scuttle assumes.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess. Covering the double Scuttle.
Yeah, it does suck for Forest because he's not going to get a Scuttle here. He potentially could have traded for that top one, but I think it's fine that SXTSVN got it. You know, overall even for the whole team of Nameless Masters.
Yeah, simply everyone's just farming for now. Both comps want to get a little later, but Ari might have a good trade. Oh. Victor's broken around.
Both mid laners pretty We got both junglers hovering bottom. There could be some action about to break out. Let's see if Captor goes for something here as the wave pushes into tower. As he goes in, he pops the ghost and he's gonna look for the charge onto Soldier. He gets him back in. Jhin misses the W. Doesn't matter. They're gonna get knocked up by Forest Outlet. And here the Captor gets flashed on by Forest Outlet. He almost goes down. He's burning and he falls down to B-Pod. As he goes for the flash Q, look, it's a bit of an early cleanse there, but he doesn't get punished for it. He just takes a lot of damage. And now, side of Nameless Masters is going to push in this wave, potentially threaten a dive here, and try to get Lokidosi off of this farm. So bad for the side of VG Ambition.
It's looking like a disaster.
Yeah, I mean, Captor came down with the full clear. This is pretty telegraphed, and Forrest is just doing his job, making sure to cover for the bot lane of Kate Lux. You can't really go wrong there, and Captor falls right into the hands of Nameless Masters.
Yeah, I didn't really expect them to lose it that hard, but they really kind of got rolled. Jin didn't get to play the game very much.
Yeah.
Also, to note, I didn't notice it though. Gragas stole the top crab from Eric.
Yes, I saw that. Zoomer Rick pointed out in Twitch chat.
So
Thank you.
It makes that play almost worth it.
Yeah. Riff's got a little huge VGA. Both crabs. But,
You know, a jungler I once had said it best: the team that double crabs wins the game. We lost that kid with
R.I.P. to your jungler, man. Unfortunately, he probably left. Unfortunately, after the most recent patch, Bull Crab sucks ass. So, yeah, gonna have to see how VG could possibly shift the tides here. Down 0-2. They do have decent scaling with the Hecarim, but I wouldn't say that their scaling is a lot better than Nameless Masters team here this game.
Yeah, we'll see the Kate Lux get a dragon out of it now with their lead.
Yeah, they
Nothing they can do about it.
Nameless Masters really are just doing the work here with this Kate Lux. They're doing exactly what they need to do in the early game. Getting dragons as Karma comes in here for a mid gank, gets ShamWoW's flash. That's going to be very important. Once Ahri gets that ult, gets in position to use the ult, they can really pressure that Victor, and that's exactly what VGA's team comp is trying to do here in the early game. So pretty big roam there from Hawkster. Pretty underrated. He doesn't get the kill, but that's pretty big.
Might set up Ahri for a nice play here soon. Maybe Hecarim can make something happen here topside, but it looks like Victor's just basing. So timer's bad.
We got a few testimonials here in chat on Rob's ability on Ahri. Apparently he could outclass Vigor on Yuumi. I didn't say it, I just heard it, but I believe it. Loki Dosi here dodges out on the Lux Q, gets a nice little trade on B-Pod. And
They somehow turned this into a pretty small deficit. I know the wave's building, but it feels pretty playable except for the camp. So, you know, they're still in it.
Yeah, they're still in it, but Forest Outlet's trying to change that as he comes in for a bot gank on Hawkster, gets shot by the Lux bind. He gets binded, is gonna burn down, but he will live, it looks like. As Loki Dosi almost gets a trade kill back onto Forest. They're still going. Captor is charging in. He pops the ghost, pops the ult, gets the kill onto Soldier. Now Zap passive is popped. Will he go down under the tower? Do they have time to be able to take him down? Captor goes in for the Q, doesn't quite get enough damage to kill every blob.
Ahri's got it.
And Chapani fan is dashing in, misses both Q and E. Doesn't matter. Can he just press R and Q and get kills? The answer is yes.
Got
As
another
Chapani fan
Oh, he does another bug!
for another on the Lux with the ult reset. Huge play by Chapania fan here. Really living up to all the hype in Twitch chat. He's now 1-0-1.
Oh, he's going for another one.
The game is for another kill on ShamWoW. He's holding the E as long as he can. Hits it. Gets another kill. He's 2-0. Almost going down to Soldier's Caitlyn. He gets headshot. He's down. Now Soldier's looking for a kill back onto Loki Dosi and Captor, who are both low, but now another kill in the top lane happening as Hawkster's up here. It's a 2v1 against XST. He's going down. Hawkster's here, and the slows down. Number 2 Ginger can't quite get a range. Great kiting from XXT, but he tries to go for the trade kill on Hawkster, and he goes down. It's now 5-4 in favor of VG Ambition. Great comeback there. Great plays all around the board to set up a nice comeback in this game.
Huge support roam again from Hawkster. He's 2 for 2 now.
Yeah, fantastic roams here coming out. He gets the flash mid and now a kill top. He's really making moves here. It's exactly what VGA needs, because I mean there's not too much else that could happen besides Chapani fan coming in and get 2 kills in the bot lane. I mean, two great plays there.
He's come out with a pretty big shutdown, I think, for Kate. So might
that is true.
All be lost, but maybe they can get the bounty back and it'll be a big swing. But Hecarim's pathing topside. So Zach. So.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like Jin's just gonna get bullied for a little bit.
Nameless Masters does have the 3-1 Kate now, so that is a win condition for them still. They do have the dragon as well. They could keep going for these dragons. They're likely gonna get the second one here. Well, VGA.
No, if Chapanya fan gets this blue buff. Well,
Yeah.
W.
Alright, with the blue buff. He's gonna assert his dominance on Shwam Wow here. I just know it. As Captor here with Hawkster number 2 Ginger going for the Rift Herald.
Yeah, it's just by the book. Don't think there's gonna be a contest. Yeah.
Unfortunately for Hawkster, VGA wasn't able to cash in on that flash mid from earlier. But now Chaponifan, full control of the mid lane, is clearing waves, and he's off the map. So VG or Nameless Masters have to be pretty scared that he's just going to be running bot or running top right now. I mean, Chaponifan is a force to be reckoned with right now for sure.
Yeah, Loki Dosi did a good job farming while he was weak side there too.
That's true. Only down 10 farm, even after the early first blood.
Yeah, down 2 waves is pretty good right now. Jack's kind of creeping though.
Yeah, things have slowed down for now here. We have both junglers back on the bot side of the map. There might be...
coming to contest, so
Ooh, yeah. They are moving Gragas down, so there could be a team fight here at the Dragon. It looks like SXT SVN is not going to be in position to contest, though, so it might just be a free Dragon for VGA, or a nice fight if they can bait in the 5v4.
They're starting this, but...
Looks like Captor's going to ult in onto Zach. Force Outlet just getting destroyed here in the 4v2 situation. Not much they could do as I mentioned earlier, Urgot is top, so it is a 5v4 on the map. Nice roam from number 2 Ginger to get this Prio down here and get this Dragon away from the Kate Lux lane. Stop their snowball.
Alright, I have a question for you. Would you pick Zach again in this draft?
Oh, hell no, dude. This is not a Zach draft, if I've ever seen one. Zach has too much to do here. I touched on it in Champ Select, but I mean, he wants to be bot. He wants to cover the Kate Lux lane as much as possible to try to snowball them. But at the same time, his Urgot's getting ganked top by Hawkster. So, I mean, there's just too much for him to do here. I would much rather more of a weak side top. If you're going to pick Kate Lux, that way Zach doesn't have to spread himself so thin. But another play looking like it's going to develop here in the mid lane is Force Outlet charging the slingshot. Gets spotted out by Captor, decides not to go. And that's plates down for Chaponifan. That's more gold getting funneled into this Ahri.
He got the plates, he got the blue buff, kind of a GG, I think. Again, I don't really see what Urgot's bringing so far. Maybe Camp Spikes later, but you know Gragas is definitely getting the better.
Oh, 100%. Only being down like 10, 15 farm in this matchup, plus you're 2-0. I mean, that's fantastic. That's exactly what you want when you're playing Gragas top.
Jin's just holding on, I guess. They're doing a good job of not letting this lead extend too far.
Oh yeah, absolutely. After the first blood, it was not looking good for this VGA bot lane, but they're definitely stabilizing now. Great play from them to kind of slow down this bot lane and stop the snowball, like you said.
Now the question is, will there be a play in the next 3 minutes? Because I think Nameless Masters really wants to avoid one and just try to scale up as best they can and get Kate to 2 items. So we might have kind of a lull here.
Yeah, I mean, Caitlyn did just finish the Gale Force, so I mean that's a pretty decent spike for him right now. If I was Zach, I'd try to abuse that as much as possible. But now Hawkster and Loki Dosi going back could potentially finish their own mythic items, so might not be for long here for Caitlyn.
I think I might have a good range here.
Yeah, as Loki Dosi is going to open up with the curtain call, and Captor's running in with the huge charge, just gets deleted Soldier. He's down. Trade kill comes in onto Captor from B-Pod. Nice little ult there. A little deep from Captor, but he gets the job done in the bot lane. They get the wave in, and they just continue stopping the snowball with Kate Lux.
It's beef, by the way. B-Pod.
B-Pod. Oh, it's an E. Beat. Got it. I think B-Pod's way cooler, but you know.
I definitely think you should name change.
It's just me. I think.
Big fan. B-Pod.
B-Pod.
It's a good ulti.
Yeah. B-Pod is 2-1 now in the Lux, so. I mean, they keep picking up kills bot, but the thing is the Kate Lux does not scale super well, so they really have to try to cash in on that as soon as possible. And they're just not getting it done.
Yeah,
Capture's doing...
gold is really even. I guess it's top lane getting, yes, but feels like BGA has like all the control.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. If I was in this game right now, I'd much rather be VGA. Even though you're down gold, I think the comp is just way better. And they're going to scale, I think, a bit better than Nameless Masters as well. I have to question the Urgot pick again for Nameless. Not a big fan.
I think it's strongest at 2 items, so we'll see.
But yeah, we got Dragon here coming up in a minute. VGA setting up nicely for it, getting some nice vision control. We'll see if Nameless Masters try to contest this.
Yeah, definitely like to see them in there early. Especially getting TP wards. I don't know if their TPs will be up. I can't.
Looks like they have SXTSV and TP up, and Schwamwow will likely be nearby, so could be a big 5v5 fight here coming up.
Yeah, it's probably one of the only windows we're gonna have to get, but here's a pick.
As I say that, Hawksir gets caught out by Beep's binding and goes down to the Zac. He will not be up for this dragon, so all that prep looks like it's going to be for nothing, as Nameless Masters will pick up this dragon uncontested.
It's a quick reaction from VGA, though. They're going straight to try to contest Rift.
Yeah, I like the response. If you can't go dragon, just go Rift. They're not going to contest you. Just get it for free. Nice little trade.
Urgot might be able to stop them, but we'll see.
They're going to do it. They should do it soon.
Yeah,
instead, Captor's going to look at SXTSVN's Urgot. He pops the ghost, gets the charge back. SXTSVN is kiting nicely. He might get a trade kill on Captor, but it's looking like no. Fan is too strong in the mid lane, as now he gets another binding here onto Schwamwow, but not before he gets blown up by Beeped and Schwamwow. Huge burst and a little bit of hubris from Fan there, going down.
Man, and now is taking this game over.
Yeah, Beeped is coming out with some huge bindings here in the mid game. Nameless Masters getting the dragon and now moving up to Rift, about to get both. So instead of VGA trading the Rift for the dragon, they're going to lose it on both and die.
Yeah, this seems like Fan maybe, you know, getting a little spicy there.
You know, Fan, as the best mid in the league, I can respect it. Man's going for big plays, as he is a big-time player.
I mean, definitely a best player in the league play. I'd agree.
Only the best player in the league would have the balls to do that. That's all I'm going to say.
That's our boy right there.
Number 2 Ginger tries to defend the mid tower, but 4v1 situation not looking great for him. As Forrest decides to drop the Rift. It was looking like they were going to get that tower for free, but I do like the Rift drop. Usually on second Rift, you want to try to get the mid tower to fall, or second tier outers, as they give a ton of gold now. So Nameless Master is going to continue this mid siege, and they're going to take down the mid tower. So nice little Rift there from Nameless. Get the mid tower, get the dragon.
But again, the gold is still pretty even. Oh, looking for a pick.
Beeped gets a flash over the wall there to avoid.
Oh, Fan!
Nice charm onto Beeped. He's going to get a shutdown, but he will fall. The R dashes are not enough to save him. As number 2 Ginger continues looking for the fight, throws his cask at SXTSVN, who manages to dodge out, and turns out to be a 1-for-1.
Hey, we're going for big plays. You love to see it. Gets the shutdown. I mean, there's not really much to play for on the map, so it seems good, but...
Yeah. It seems like Nameless Masters were a little off-tempo there, and VG identifies that well. They are able to get the mid-tower there, while Nameless has to back, and turns out to be a nice little trade there, as they are able to get the mid-tower. after that 1-for-1.
Yeah, this is where Ari wants to be, though. I think she wants to try to get this Victor in the side lane and see if she can get a solo kill. So I'd see another flip here soon. Looks like Lux is bot side, though, so I might work.
Yeah, I mean, this is where you want to be as an Ahri, right? You want to be in the side lane, long lane, a lot of room to dash against an immobile mage. Captor is down here backing up the Ahri. That's also nice for him. So looks like VGA is trying to do everything they can to try to enable Trapani fan to get some more kills, get some pressure on the Ahri.
Yeah, let's see if Victor. Nah, there's nothing happening. They're just shoving out and waiting for Dragon, I guess. Okay. Wonder if there's gonna be any stopwatch buys.
Yeah.
I know people buy one after 2 items, so.
I would say both teams are pretty heavy mid-game teams. I would love to see a stopwatch come out to try to gain the advantage there in these mid-game fights, because they are going to be pretty game deciding based on what happens here in the next 5-10 minutes. As now Nameless Masters going in for a potential gank onto Trapani fan in the bot lane, but he backs off wisely as Hawkster is also there to support, so nothing will come of it. And now VGA is pushing mid in response.
Yeah, even with all the bog gap that happened early, they're both 2 items, so doesn't seem like anything up to this point mattered for bot lane.
Yeah, I mean, if you're playing Caitlux, you really have to push that advantage heavily, as Caitlyn gets outscaled pretty hard in the mid game, and probably even in the late game by Jhin. So pretty unfortunate there for Nameless Masters that they weren't able to get more out of that lane. We'll see how they can transition here into the mid game and try to work something out.
They're gonna send Ari so that she can TP, but pretty late on the cover. So
yeah.
Definitely made an error there.
Definitely. SXTSVN is going to be very happy with that tier 2 gold. 600 straight into his pocket. So, number 2 Ginger here is going in onto Forest Outlet, who does not get the E off. He's now going to get caught in the middle of 4 VGA members. He pops his passive in the middle of River with no help to come, so he will go down. And that will be a free dragon for VGA.
Nice pick.
Yeah,
again,
great pick.
Max is kind of vibing.
Not a great spot to be for Zach. You got to wonder that, I mean, what were the comms like there? Are they going to contest Dragon or not? Because it seemed like not everyone was on the same page for Nameless Masters on that play.
At the end of the day, it's one Cloud Dragon. It's still very playable. But, yeah, just, I think an error on both sides there.
100%, yeah.
Didn't want to drop the Dragon, or didn't want to drop the top tower, and Nameless Masters wasn't sure if they were going to contest, but didn't have a choice there.
All right, now I've got a question for you, Tara. Here as the colorcaster with all the knowledge, we got a question from Zoomerik in the chat. Is LDR second on Jhin standard now? Any thoughts? Any Jhin thoughts from our top lane player?
Oh yes. It looks like they probably just pick it in the matchups where there's a lot of tanks, and they've got 2 that are gonna proc it, so that seems good to me. I don't think he's gonna have a lot of time to hit the back line, so Collector's probably just worse.
Yeah, I can see his thought process. I think the LDR is solid in this team comp. They don't have any tank killers, and Zach and Urgot are going to be pretty tanky for VGA to kill, so I can respect the Lord Doms. It's definitely not optimal on Jhin, but I think for this game, it's probably the best option for them. Otherwise, you'd go rapid fire probably.
Yeah,
Collector's good into all squishies, but yeah.
Looks like he's not gonna go at 30 either, so let's see. Yeah, there you go. Our 80 carry has let us know that LDR over Collector on the long term. Whatever the fuck.
Whatever the fuck that means.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm building Sunfire kit, buddy. It's all good.
Any Gorst Ericssers in the chat? Alright, back to the game though.
Oh, hey! Hacker built Manamune, by the way.
Hey! I know for
I
experience.
know you grieved that last game you played it.
Yeah, I mean,
Man, UI is playable.
Manamune Hecarim is not tanky. Let me tell you that much, guys. So Captor's gonna have to pick his fights pretty wisely here. Luckily for him, he does have a nice little separate engage option in the form of number 2 Ginger's Gragas, so he'll have a bit of an easier time getting in.
He's a little better than Izzo.
Yeah, you know.
So I think that picks some good fights.
I'm gonna have to be taking notes during this cast, so you might have to cover for me during fights.
Yeah, not happening. Big.
Now we have number 2 Ginger dashing over the wall as now Forest Outlet gets onto the Jin to cancel ult. He's now in the middle of 4 people. Not a great spot for him. It looks like his team was fine on the other side, so a bit of an int there. And a nice play from number 2 Ginger to
Are you 2 ult stacks? 1? No, there's no play. They're just going to go to Baron.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to see a contest.
Yeah, I think VGA has a lot of good pick options here. It's very risky for Nameless to get into the river at all. So if VGA can take down this Baron in a timely manner, it should be free for them. Nameless is gonna have such a hard time getting in.
Classic tank play. Zach's looking out for his boy, but they're gonna contest.
Yeah, SXTSVN is gonna get charmed up, but buffers that nicely with his dash to get out. And now popping the ult, he could get a kill here onto number 2 Ginger on the backside as they run away. He does go down. His SXTSVN gets a lot of poke damage back, but does not fall. And Loki Dosi continuing, gets a root, but nothing comes of it here. Nice defense there from Nameless, as VGA does not secure the Baron there on that pick.
Yeah, they just focused the tank and got through. And I guess that's that's the air guy, baby.
Yeah, I guess that's what he's trying to do. He could just walk in there, and he had a nice buffer on the dash there. Great work from him. Just great play there from SXTSVN all around to stop that Baron and get the return kill back.
Yeah, there's some winning potential here. If Nameless Masters can stop getting picked, they might be able to put a team fight together, but we'll see if they can deal with the super draft of VGA.
Yeah, for real. It seems like just every fight has been outmatched for one team or the other. There hasn't been a real big 5v5. And I think VGA has been reaping the benefits for the most part.
And Kate gets set up here, though. It might be pretty hard.
Yeah, the Dragon is spawning here in 15 as the carries of VGA are a bit late. So they're going to be trying to walk in. But at the same time, Shwam Wow is caught here in the bot lane, not with his team. Has to burn the flash as number 2 Ginger tries to get him in with the cask. Back with the team now, though. As Nameless Masters are keeping their distance, poking out the side of VGA. And Forest Outlet gets a slingshot onto Chapanyafan. He gets down to half HP, but flashes the wall. He's out for now. SXTSVN is now looking to continue the fight, but gets kited up by the side of VGA as Captor goes in with the ult. Gets almost taken down by the burn as number 2 Ginger takes up the kill on SXTSVN. And now VGA are trying to continue the fight. Number 2 Ginger goes in with the body slam. It's now Chapanyafan on the backside onto Beeped. He gets deleted. Loki Dosi picks up that kill, and now VGA have full control of the river here in a 2-for-nothing situation. They are going to get the dragon, and they might also here get Soldier on the backside. Chapanyafan with a huge play gets the charm onto Soldier. Another kill coming down. Shwam Wow caught by Captor. He's getting kited. He goes down. Now Zach is going down. It's going to be a clean ace for the side of VGA. They're going to get the dragon, they're going to get the Baron, and they're going to likely take the lead in this game.
Yeah, Ari really found some really good angles in that fight. Damn.
Yeah, I mean, we had
impressive.
Chapanyafan on the back. We had Captor coming in. I mean, just multiple different plays that go perfectly for VGA to get a clean ace. Really well played from them.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta think that they gotta do a better job of looking for Ari. I feel like Caitlyn really getting too close to the wall when she saw get over. Oh, he stole it!
Oh, Beeped gets the steal on Baron as number 2 Ginger gets dragged in at the same time. What a recovery from Nameless there. Beeped.
Oh man.
With the clutch Luxel. That's a jungle diff if I've ever seen one.
Just being your jungler. It doesn't matter, man.
Tragic. Tragic.
You know, a wise man once said it's the warm-up game.
Yeah. Definite warm up there for Captor. First smite of the game. Gets it taken away. But it's okay.
Yeah. You know, I'm not sure how you lose that when you're Jin and have a jungler.
No, actually, I think I've seen that before.
You know, maybe I've seen that once.
I think I saw it a couple nights ago. But
I don't think it was Alexel. I think it was a little.
Never mind. We're not talking about anything here.
I think
Let's-
it did a little less.
Let's get back to the game here as Captor gets binded by a beeped.
Oh man, I mean that's a tough loss. It definitely stalls the game out.
Yeah, I mean, VGA kind of have to be on the back foot here for a couple of minutes. They were looking to take the driver's seat, but not anymore. They're going to have to wait a little bit longer. Still, though, I think their comp scale is a bit better. So I wouldn't be super worried.
They might ego fight here.
Yeah, Nameless Masters looking to push mid. Looks like they're going to move into the top side of the jungle. No, they decide to stay mid and try to take down this mid tier 2.
An angle.
Yeah, Chobani fan looking for the ult over the wall, possibly into a charm flash onto a carry. He has the Zonias as well, so yeah, he could go deep here. He could make a huge play. We'll see though. He goes to catch bot instead.
Deep is being a spaz though. He checked it.
Yeah,
Doing a better job of marking her, I think.
Beep finally realized that Chobani fan is the one and only carry. So the big man, the main best player in the league. So.
Just waiting for the Baron to stall off.
Yep, good solid defense here. Drop the mid tier 1 or tier 2. Not a big deal, and you just wait for the Baron to run out.
I think bleeding 1 tower is pretty good.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I mean, pretty good scenario there. Pretty good scenario there for VGA after getting the Baron stolen. I mean, you don't really lose much, and now you can go back to trying to get picks and generally dominating the game as you had been previously. So.
Yeah, definitely after you watch the early game, you don't expect Jin to be the one rolling these fights as hard as he is, but...
Absolutely. 7-2 on the Jin with a 1k shutdown right now. He's really brought it back after that level 1.
Big pick.
As big Chobani fan just gets the random pick on the Beeped. Almost goes down as he forces out Soldier's heal and Beep's flash, so a great random play there from Chobani fan. He just makes things happen, man. That's the magic of Chobani fan. You can never count him out. So now Nameless Master is going to move into the bot side here, steal away the red, and potentially go for this tier 2 bot tower. But VGA is looking to contest. They are not going to let this one go, as they're all moving towards the bot lane. Lokidosi pops the curtain call in order to clear the wave.
Snuck one around and almost got the Lux kill. Oh.
Whoa! Gale force forward and SXT SVN's ult burned as now Captor is going to capitalize on this. He one-shots Beeped as he goes in. Chobani fan, on the other hand, gets one-shot by Schwam. Wow, as the fight keeps going, SXT SVN looks for the kill on the Captor. As he goes down, number 2 Ginger pops his stopwatch. He will fall as well. And now Soldier looking to kill Hawkster with his ult. Doesn't get it as Schwam Wow gets to flash forward. Almost takes down Lokidosi, but almost exchanges his life for it as well. Neither go down, and that is a 3 for 2 in favor of Nameless Masters. They're going to take this bot tier 2 and maybe more as they continue pushing. Victor could back and TP back here, so they could go for the inhib if they want it, but they decide to go for the dragon instead. They're going to get to soul point and keep this game going evenly.
Yeah, I mean, the game's alive. Want a team fight, one or two more team fights, and the game's over. So,
yeah, I mean,
kind of misplay by Ari, I guess.
If I'm being honest, I didn't even see how he died there. He just dashed in. I don't didn't pop the Zonias or anything.
Karma? Ah. See.
See, that's how you secure an objective right there.
That's jungle div. That's a jungle div if I've ever seen one.
Let's go, dude.
They are first to Baron Vision though. Urgot's gonna be on the sideline. They gotta do a good job of answering it here. Urgot could hit.
Yeah, Urgot's gonna be pushing the bot lane here, but Chapani fan trying to disrupt that. He's looking for a potential pick mid. He has a nice little spot here where the side of Nameless Masters doesn't see him. He could kill Beep here in one shot, misses the charm, but it doesn't matter as Beep just gets destroyed by the Ariel. Now, going back, Chapani fan, one shot by Shwam. Wow, he cannot get too close to this Victor. He keeps making the same mistake as Captor, gets baited in by the Zonias. He's gonna fall. The bot lane is now 2 HP, they're running away. Ginger almost stood up by the Victor W as the Caitlyn headshot comes in. Classic CSVN on the backside. It's a 5-1 in favor of Nameless Masters, and this could be the game, Tara.
They're gonna go for it. I would definitely be picking the Nexus. This is turbo throw.
Yeah, I mean, Chapani fan thought he had the free pick on Beeps, but misses the charm, takes him down anyways, and then gets in the face of Shwam Wow, who just deletes him. I mean, surely you have to know better as a squishy carry. You can't get close to a Victor like that. His best double of cosplay there in that fight.
Jin is flaming his team. Jin is pissed, man.
Alright, game one is over. The side of Nameless Masters are going to take it as we are going to go to a break here. We'll catch you back for game 2 draft here coming up in a few minutes. See you then. Welcome back, guys, to Victoris Triumph series here on the Virtue Gaming Twitch channel. We're here for Game 2 of Nameless Masters versus Virtue Gaming Ambition. Nameless took the first game, but now we're here, Game 2, and we have a change up from draft here from Game 1. We have a Lilia ban coming out from Nameless here. Pretty unique.
Beep deserves the Lux ban, for sure. Guy was...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Beep
Another
was...
blue side Jinx ban. Interesting.
Yeah, I guess these teams just don't value the B1 Jinx.
I was under the impression... Oh, yeah. I was under the impression B1 Jinx was really good. But...
Now you Jinx. Alright, yeah. Pretty standard. Kate ban. PG decides to go with the Ahri. They just think it's too OP. But,
I don't know if the other team would have played.
notably, no Ahri ban from Nameless after that game. So,
Corky's
there's
in.
that.
This feels like this is just the best champs they can put out.
Yeah, I mean, Corky's in both just top in their roles. Can't really go wrong picking these two early.
Blue and red just seems kind of... This just seems as standard as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Lulu. No shocker, Lulu is really good with Jinx.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, can't really go wrong with Lulu. Ginger always talks to me about having counter picks for enchanters, though. We'll see if they come out with that on R3, if they just blind the Lulu, which they are. So I could see a Blitzcrank coming out from VGA or something like that. Maybe I don't know, a Brand or maybe a Sona even could be decent. We'll see what they decide to pick R3. Could be an interesting pick here as Poppy comes out on B3 for Nameless.
You love to see it, man. Love to see it. Big Poppy fan. I think this champ should be picked every game of Sitch. Okay.
PGA just decided to go with Gwen.
Gwen.
Is that
kind of just OP?
Is that good into Poppy or?
Yeah. I mean, Gwen kind of just beats all the tanks. I think there's definitely some counter picks here that they might be covering. Again, they're banning Urgot, but I guess Urgot, he knows matchup's bad. I wonder if he just doesn't think the guy has another answer. Fun.
Yeah, I mean, they did ban it previous draft and then pick Urgot, so...
It's interesting. I definitely think the port there was probably fine.
Yeah, I guess they just value the Gwen pick. I mean, Gwen is a very strong top right now, so...
Yeah.
3 just really strong champions here from VGA in the first 3 picks. Sets themselves up pretty nicely for the second phase here.
Definitely think there's probably a better pick there than Gwen. An AD or...
I agree.
But... Because I feel like you could just pick Gwen here.
Yeah, the question is, do they ban it? They might. Gwen is one of the strongest tops, so...
So what AD did they go here? Varus? I don't know. It's good.
I actually don't know. I think
Probably Magic damage heavy.
Senna is up here now, so that could be something. But yeah, they do have the Gwen top, who looks like they want to put strong side. So Xayah pick, solid.
It's good in the Poppy.
Not really gonna get punished by the Jinx Lulu too hard either. So good, nice, safe pick.
But did they round it with Rakan, or did they go something else? Because they're holding support, so they must really want to pick something aggressive here.
Yeah, you can't help but think that they have some sort of pocket support pick that they're looking for here, depending on the B4, B5 picks. We'll have to see what that is. As
if they go Xayah Rakan, maybe it's because they pick Gwen there because they don't want Xayah or Rakan to get banned. I'm not sure.
Yeah, if they're just going straight for the Xayah Rakan angle, I could see that. Why they would pick the Gwen there. It seems a bit odd to prioritize that so highly, but we'll find out here in just a second as Victor Graves comes out from Nameless.
Yeah, it just seems like a very standard broken champion draft from Nameless.
Yep, nice scalers and Jinx Victor.
Bard, okay.
Interesting buck pick. I don't know why they chose to hold that for so long. I feel like that's not even that bad into what Nameless picked straight up on 1 through 3, but yeah, VGA prioritizes the Gwen, so
yeah, I like it. Xayah gets to play pretty safe. Gwen versus Graves is kind of not fun, but maybe Bard will be able to brief the top matchup enough where it's playable, and Zin can go crazy. Interested to see that. I definitely would rather have Nameless's draft.
Yeah, I really like Nameless's draft here. It's just a nice standard scaling team fight type comp here. Nice, good scaling carries that are strong right now. Solid tank and Poppy. Graves is a strong champ as well. It's just good. Just overall good.
Just very standard. And if VGA can play this comp, then maybe we'll just roll them. I'm not sure where the win condition is. Maybe it's up.
Yeah, for VGA, they don't really have like a hard winning lane in any 3 lanes. They have scaling in mid and bot mostly. You're not really going to want to play towards a Xayah lane, so it looks like they're probably just going to have Bard try to roam up as much as possible to the top lane. Maybe try to get that Gwen ahead of the Graves somehow.
Do you think Zin can do anything in the Poppy? I don't know how the matchup goes.
Honestly, I'm not a big Zin player myself, but Poppy's just a solid...
I know that.
The thing is, Poppy can just press W whenever Zin wants to go in on her, so Poppy never has to fight Zin. Plus, the E for Zin is very important for getting on people. I mean, if he doesn't have his E, the rest of his kit is pretty useless, so I can definitely see how Poppy is really strong into Zin. Another notable thing is that Poppy's a flex pick, so pretty good there on B3 from Nameless to go with the Poppy. Even though it does counter Zin, they could always transition into the top lane depending on what VGA picks, so pretty smart there.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
The only thing really going for VGA's comp is it really hard to hit. Like Zin, Gwen, kind of just don't take damage. Xayah's pretty hard to hit. Borky can play at 1,000 range.
Yeah, the way I see later fights going for VGA is just a lot of poke from Corki and kiting. Xayah and Gwen are both great kiting champs. Yeah, if they get a Bard ult, it's pretty good.
Just interested to see. I think Poppy has a lot of room to impact the game.
Absolutely, yeah. I think she could play for any of her lanes, really. So she has a lot of options. If I was her, I would probably try to play towards top, try to counter the Zin gank's top lane, let the Graves do what he does into Gwen, and just keep that strong lane, as VGA doesn't really have any other options in the mid or bot lane to play through. So,
I mean, maybe there's some play potential bot lane if Zin comes bot. There might be some ganks there.
Yeah, potentially. The thing about Xayah Bard is that they don't do great going forward, so I think the only way Zin gets a gank off there is if Jinx Lulu are pushing up pretty hard.
Yeah, it's gotta be a mistake.
Plus, the one big drag on Xayah that I hear a lot of pro players talk about is that it's really hard to push the lead with Xayah. Once you get kills on her, you can't really like chase people down or force anything. She's kind of a kiting champ through and through, so kind of tough to play through her.
Definitely agree. But I think VGA's comp in general seems really good at kiting.
Absolutely, absolutely. And they outrange Nameless, so they have that whole little kiting poke going for them later on. Pretty good.
Yeah, just high execution draft for sure. But definitely the boys can do it.
Absolutely. If you don't have anything else to say, might just throw it over to a break and we can catch you guys in game. So yeah, we'll see you then. Welcome back, guys. We're in game now. We got game 2 here with Nameless Masters taking on Virtue Gaming Ambition. As VGA now, he's going to come down. They're going to come down here for a 5-man invade here. Soldier is in danger. Let me tell you that much.
Love to see it.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Interestingly, going through the bot bushes, they know. Are they going to get spotted by the tier 1 tower? Looks like they have this down on lock.
Yeah.
But Chapanya fan goes a bit ahead. Scares off
Good
Soldier
reaction.
there. Good one misplay.
Don't get the ward. No. Doomed.
Ah, that's tragic.
Okay, there's a sweep.
Ooh, Chapanya gets the ward.
Huge. Huge.
That's a nice little boost there for Chapanya's early game.
Yeah, if you didn't know, people in the chat, if you get the ward, then you hit level 2 like 1 minion faster than the other lane.
That's true.
It's a pretty big deal.
Kind of is, yeah. Maybe not in the passive-ass Corky Victor lane.
Yeah,
but,
maybe not a big deal for Corky, but
yeah, more for top laners. But yeah, it's still a thing. So
definitely important to give it to the solo laner.
while we're chilling here, while junglers are doing their buffs, I just want to shout out the chat. We hit our 50 out of 50 follower goal for the stream, so thank you guys so much for that. Keep the follows coming, and if you guys, we're looking at chat the whole game, so if you guys have anything to say that you want us to see, then send it in the chat. We got Sly Red Fox Gaming saying, undisciplined, no reason for Rob to lead there, and I agree.
I'm the Green Wire.
Bard definitely should have been leading there, 100%.
It's just bad gameplay. Oh, he's going Ares Aya with the Eclipse build.
Ah.
I haven't played it very much, but the seems pretty good. It's like a
This could
thing. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, could be a nice little tech here for this comp. We were talking about in draft how Xayah can't really push her lead or anything, and is kind of a kiting champ. But now they have sort of a Corky Xayah double poke comp with nice kiting, so it could actually work out pretty nicely for VGA.
Yeah, there's definitely some room to execute. I think they've got good range, but it is Victor Jinx, so it could be rough. But there's some fun gameplay going on.
Yep, top lane is going to be pretty big this game. Both junglers should be playing towards top side, and they are. They both start bot side. Poppy actually heading in for a little invade on the red against Zen. Interesting move there from him. His lanes do have prio, so he's allowed to be there. But not going to get anything.
Ward.
It's going to look top. Number 2 Ginger playing respectfully there, making sure he doesn't get ganked by the Poppy he knows is there. So, pretty good stuff, both sides. As the Farm Fest continues for the first few minutes.
Yeah, Zin's a little head on tempo here, though. Poppy's just starting her top side. Graves is gonna help her because she's so far behind on tempo. But
yeah, that is true, actually.
Definitely gonna get first base here.
Poppy going in for the red does put her fairly far behind, and Captor will be ahead on tempo now.
Gonna get the crab for sure.
There's some trading going down on the bot side, so I would not be surprised to see if Captor comes bot here.
Oh,
As now
there it is.
Beeped flashes in with the ignite,
Yeah,
and Loki
no
does not go down.
Oh, he lived it.
He loses 1 HP, and so does Beeped. Now Soldier
Go for the portal.
railing Boxer, who portals out. Nice play on both sides there in the bot lane, getting pretty low, but no kills coming out.
You love a good Fiesta.
Oh yeah.
Nothing like flipping the game. Level 3 is Xayah. You love it.
It's exciting to watch, that's for sure.
Yeah, Gwen's kind of just. This is just a matchup. She's just gonna be down some CS.
Pretty standard. We do what's in.
Zin can do something here on his tempo.
Spotted out mid. They were looking for a 3-man flame mid, but instead they just get the wave in for Chapanya fan. He got a bit low there, so he wants to get back, get the wave reset, so he's in a good spot coming back. And the Bard's in roam amounts to pretty much nothing as they move back down to bot lane.
Enemy bots on a reset. They may try drag, just they think it's too greedy. So they did ping it, just so they thought about it.
Yeah, Graves, though the early Poppy invade here looks like it's not really going to amount to much at all here. Captor had a bit of tempo coming out of base, but use it to help out Chimani Fan mid, and now junglers are about even now, both starting their second camps with their second clear, so.
Yeah, they got a lot of good vision in and got the crab. Kind of the best they could do, I think.
Mm-hmm.
See if players this side with tempo.
Captor is slightly ahead here, but with number 2 Ginger pushing the wave after a SXTSVN back, we'll see what Captor decides to do once he finishes his top camps.
I like this base from Poppy though, because his camps are cycled fast. Could be
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, after that red invade, he doesn't really have anything to do right now, so I like the back. He gets some cooldown boots, Ruby Crystal. He's not going to be at the Gromp on spawn, and Zen is. We'll see if he decides to take it. Instead, he uses the plant, spots out Poppy, and he'll leave.
Yeah, good sense from them to kind of guess that Zen was in their top side.
Yeah, I mean,
Figured it out pretty early.
looks like they actually thought Zen might go for a dive on Graves. Poppy moved up to the tri-bush looking for that, but not happening.
Just some Krogs. Jungle gap, you know, he's gonna go be 2 seconds faster on his clear or something.
Yeah, that's a mega jungle gap right there.
Top lane, pretty unplayable. Going for him.
Number 2 Ginger actually is going to pop the ult here on SXTSVN as he gets the solo kill. Solo bullet from number 2 Ginger coming out, and that's exactly what VGA needed on this team comp.
Man, just one-shot him or what?
Yeah, I mean,
Just that good?
I guess SXTSVN probably just didn't anticipate the damage. I mean, just took him 100 to 0 straight up out of the Gwen.
Yeah, died with flash up is pretty rough. Especially with Graves.
Yeah. But, well...
Pretty slippery champ.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. On the other side...
Zin's on a pretty big spike here, and Poppy hasn't backed yet, so they might be able to make it happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Iron Spike Whip on Zen. Pretty important for any, like, Gore Drinker, Starbreaker champ. It's a great spike for a jungler. Improves your clear so much. A lot of AD.
Forest is here for the counter, though. This is pretty smart.
Yeah, it's looking like it's gonna be a 3v3 here in the bot lane as Soldier gets stunned up by Huckster's Q. Nothing comes from it though, as Captor now gets turned on by Forest Outlet. And now both are running away. Captor flashes in on a Soldier. The shield is down, but that doesn't matter as Jix falls. Captor takes the kill there, and it's a 1-for-0 in favor of VGA on the bot lane.
Yeah, you love to see it. Poppy seemed like she was in the right spot, but yeah, I think that item lead is just too big. Then just came in and kind of one-shot her.
Yeah, I mean, Captor was also level 6 to Poppy's level 5, so another huge lead there for Captor. Just nice job.
Yeah, can get Dragon,
that early...
can get Crab. He's got a nice full clear. I might not get the Crab.
Yeah, turns out the early game tempo actually did matter there on the bot play as level down on Poppy, not able to disengage that fully without the ult, and they pay for it, but now more trading in top lane as number 2 Ginger is going to pop ult. SXTSVN going forward a little bit too hard as now number 2 Ginger misses his 3rd ult charge, and he will back up off of that.
Yeah, definitely winning if he hits it. But,
yeah, he doesn't quite have as much damage as he did now. He goes for the Ninja Tabby start, which is pretty respectful of Graves.
The sad thing about top, it just feels so bad after now for him because he just can't play. But
yeah, I mean it just shows you how strong the Graves is.
But yeah, the matchup's just too one-sided.
Yeah.
Poppy still hasn't backed.
That's true.
Giving Rift here.
Yeah, both supports have moved up here for this, so both teams kind of looking for the same thing. Like you said, Poppy is off tempo here. Zen now a level up. He's going to be up on items as well. So if Nameless Masters do decide to go for this play, it probably won't work out for them very well.
Yeah, Zaya is I think against Graves, I don't know if she can match.
Yeah, an odd decision to bring Jinx up. I guess they just want a lane swap.
Yeah, I think they just wanted to secure the rift for sure, and Jinx had the better tempo to get there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, at the same time they moved Graves bot lane, so I mean, if I'm Nameless, I want Graves there instead of Jinx. He has full mythic, so
yeah, I would think so too. But maybe they're gonna just use it top right away. I want to get Jinx that gold.
Definitely a good choice.
I don't know. He might not even.
So Hawkster's gonna get stunned up here by Forest Owlet. Knocked up. Now he's not gonna be able to move. As now number 2 Ginger's taking the fire.
They got the gold.
He takes. As now Captor going in on Forest Owlet.
Oh, they got Jinx.
The rest of the team is on Soldier, who goes down to the Captor's ultimate, and now Bardo coming out from Hawkster lands on the Lulu, but Poppy gets blown up on the other side, and now beeped. Not long for this world. He goes down to Captor, who takes a triple kill on the Xin Zhao. 4-0 now. He is in the lead. He's gonna look to push this lead for VGA.
Call that jungle diff, guy. It's almost like done the best jungler in the game.
Yeah, he's really showing the power of the Xin.
Bart did a great job. I think they just really overforced that. They wanted to make the play, but they just didn't have the tempo. Poppy still hadn't based, I think.
Yeah. It was kind of odd. Poppy got a nice stun onto the Bard and then into the ground, so Hawkster couldn't use his portal, but the rest of Nameless was not on the same page as him. I feel like they definitely could have just blown up the Bard there. Instead, they pay for it. They die 3 times, so...
Launched into the moon, I think.
That is true, that's true. Yeah, that might have something to do with it. But yeah, we got a question in the chat here. Slyward Fox Gaming asks, does this guy play Bard a lot? And yes, he does. He is a Bard main in solo queue. He's got 86 games on Bard this season. His next highest is 2 on Morgana. So this guy is a Bard player for sure.
Yeah.
And it's showing. He's playing great here today in this game. 0-0-4 so far, 12 minutes in.
Interesting lane assignments. They've got Victor and the Gwen. And Corki is so close to being online. And then I think the game gets really hard to play. But we'll see.
Well, Soldier
All Jinx needs is 1 kill.
Yeah, that's true. Well, while Nameless does have the 2 scaling carries and Victor Jinx, it's kind of tough for them to use them later on, just because VGA's comp has such a nice poke and kite element to it, and Nameless Masters doesn't really have any engage, so it's going to be really hard to actually use the Jinx and Victor to do anything if VGA just uses the poke and kites out and stays away from the Jinx Victor.
Yeah, we'll see how much Xin can roll the game here. He's got a huge lead. He's on Mythic. Could have all of the tempo in the world. Let's see if he can. I mean, he's just soloing Dragon.
Yeah, I mean, they're so far ahead. He might as well. Got it. Oh, portal in from Hawkster onto SXT SVN, and a package XST SVN is forced to flash away. VGA uses Bartle and Corki package from that, but they do have the Grace Flash now, so.
Would have liked to seen one of them try to cover Flash, but.
True. They did both use them at the same time.
Might be able to get a dive play here or something. Like this is just walking in.
Captor does not give a damn about the tower as he goes in for the dive on Soldier, who kites him out nicely. Uses both suns though. And now Ginger is under the tower, and he's going to go down, but at the same time, Hawkster gets a nice stun onto Beeped, and that's a 1-for-1 in the end.
Damn, Lulu hit it with the flash ignite. That's my boy. Yeah, Beeped is a legend, man.
Big ups my man B-Pod coming in, gets the kill.
B-Pod is a psychopath. You guys gotta watch out for B-Pod.
He just wanted to get on the board. It's embarrassing when you have 0 kills.
On the board.
He is on the board for sure.
Oh, the Bard Q. Alright, well, see if they can get anything out of that Grave Slasher.
Yeah, looks like, well, Bard and Zinmore on the bot side, but they're gonna go back together. See what they do coming out of base. I feel like they have some options here. Rift is coming up.
He's got cold on. He's sitting on a lot of gold.
Yeah, looks like they're all backing together. I would expect them to just head up to the Rift Herald, try to grab that on spawn, and keep forcing their lead. And it looks like that's what they're gonna do. Everyone's moving topside, so nice, good standard play there from VGA.
Yeah, kind of quiet here, but Zin's about to get on the map again, so we'll see. I like seeing people forget to take the Hex Gates.
Yeah, Hawkster and Captor have a nice flank here on the side of Soldier and Beat. Great Bartle from Hawkster as he catches both, gets the double stun. Huge utility as Captor is now going to try to solo out Soldier. He doesn't quite get the damage out as Soldier is now alive. Hawkster forces Victor Flash as now Captor gets in there, flashes onto Shem. Wow, but Poppy stun kills him. And now VGA is on the back foot. They're retreating using the Bard portal. And that's going to be a 1-for-0 in favor of Nameless Masters on that play.
Yeah, Jinx, barely living there. Ended up being huge. And they're even gonna TP and catch this wave.
Yeah, I mean, it's what I was saying from draft. The champs, oh, hold on, we have a fight going on here as Forest Owl is gonna try to come up and stop that. Number 2 Ginger trying to get a kill. Now Lucy is here in the bot lane, flashing on to Schwam. Wow, does not pick up the kill either.
You love, yeah, hey man, they're just spazzing out.
They're just gaming, bro. They're ahead. They want to push their lead. They're making plays. I can respect it.
I'm really surprised that fight turned as bad as it did.
Yeah, I mean, back to what I was saying. I mentioned this in draft. VGA's comp doesn't have a lot of tools to try to push their lead. Like, they have a poke and kite comp. You know, you saw Captor flash in there onto Soldier, and there was no follow-up. Their champions aren't able to get up that far, so...
Yeah, Lulu is just putting in so much work in these fights, keeping Jinx up there.
Yeah, even though VGA is so far ahead, they're going to have a hard time killing Jinx still. They don't really have a whole lot of dive, and Lulu's going to supplement that with shields and survivability for Jinx, so...
That was a 4v5, though.
True, it was a 4v5.
So maybe Zaya can use that ulti when it's off cooldown.
Yeah.
For some good instead of evil.
Yeah, game's slowing down here for a second.
Should be setting up for Dragon here. Zin's here already. Ah, there's a pause. But yeah, Zin's already in the river here, so he'll be able to set up first. Get the crab. Get that ward in the back. And I think if Corky's in there first, it's pretty hard for blue team to walk in.
Yeah, I mean, it's great job by Captor here, getting these dragons going for the side of VGA. They're already going to be on soul point if they get this dragon at less than 20 minutes. So great win condition there for them already early into the game.
Yeah, and Bard's going to be able to get on the map pretty fast here, so they might be able to get deep vision in here. Maybe look for a pick. At least that's what I would be hoping for. I wonder if Graves is going to stay. Well, going to base, but we're back in.
Yeah, I don't know. If I'm Nameless Masters, I don't know if we can test this. I mean, Graves doesn't have TP. He'd have to back now. He'd be late. So at this point, I think you have to try to trade. But Poppy is now on the bot side of the map, same with Jinx.
He's defending it. Oh, Ian, the red buff. No fear for his life. Oh, yeah. And
bit of a glitch, possibly.
Spectator bug.
Ah, a bit of a spectator bug. Okay. All right, we're back. So now Ginger's gonna take in a fight onto SXTSVN as he just completely obliterates the Graves there on Gwen. And looks like the tide is turning in the top lane as Gwen, who's supposed to lose early, is now taking down SXTSVN here. 18 minutes into the game.
Top cap. Solo bolo. Top cap.
Yeah, maybe SXTSVN thought his Lulu was a bit closer there, but
yeah, I think Glenn's just turbo OP and just rolled in with ulti. Oh, Jinx Rocket! Oh,
the rocket does over 800 damage there, almost steals the dragon, but Capture's just too good with it. Waits it out.
yeah. Really,
And now,
close.
yeah, VGA on Soul Point now. Pretty big for their comp.
Yeah, Corky's almost a champion. So, you gotta think with the lead they're building with out of mid laner, you think once they have a mid laner, the game is kind of rough.
Yeah, I can't see VGA losing the game at this point. They have 2 tier champs, and they're already so far ahead. 3 dragons, like, I can't see a way Nameless gets back into this game unless someone just gets caught over and over on the side of VGA. It's going to be tough for them.
They might just be too far behind, but I think there's maybe some fight angles where Poppy's able to peel enough.
Yeah, but potentially if Jinx gets resets, that could be an angle for them.
Yeah, especially if Jinx is on 2 items. Ah, she's just short.
Yeah, I would look for some sort of fight here on the 4th dragon in a few minutes. Try to get as strong as you can before then and blast it, because otherwise I don't think there's a better point in the game for you.
Graves goes LDR, but can he fully proc it?
Well, he doesn't have any health so far, so there's that. Pretty sure Riftmaker has health built in.
AP items are pretty OP, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
So now SXTSVN taking some tower shots, and Fan looking to capitalize on that, but he doesn't. Flashes out. SXTSVN does as well, and Gingerbird's the TP. So
whatever I said about the build is stupid as hell because he almost one shot that guy. He didn't flash, he was fast.
yeah.
So. Oh god.
But now Captor going for the crowd. Almost gets caught out, but thanks to Hogshir's portal, gets out for free.
Yeah, he ults. So pretty big cooldown if there's a team fight that breaks out here soon. Yeah, they're pushing for the tower. They want to start a rumble.
Yeah, Hogshir comes out with the Bartle onto the Victor Jinx, both people that you want, but now Forrest is the one who's caught by a Bard stun, and Captor will take that kill.
Yeah, Poppy's just asking for that one.
Yeah, that's just a bit too far up there. I guess he wanted to cover for his carries who got Bartleted, but you just can't go up that far, really.
Yeah, and Zen casts it again, so ready for the jungle gap.
Oh, big poke from Loki Dosi. The lethality Zaya put in work there onto ShamWow, just a QE. Did a whole lot of health.
Corky is pretty scary over here too. Pretty much online.
Yeah,
Rolling with big rockets.
he now has his Mirror Mana complete. That's pretty big for Corky. He's going to be pumping out damage now at this point, and VGA's comp is fully online now. Well, actually not quite. Zai doesn't even have his Mirror Mana yet, so they're still scaling. They are still scaling well ahead.
Yeah, they got a minute 30 here set up for Dragon there on Soul. Do you like this Hex Dragon? You think the Soul's good for it?
I mean,
I've had it.
the Soul's, I don't know. Whenever I play with it in game, it feels kind of weak, personally. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's still pretty strong. I like the Hex Gates on the map. I think those are really fun. I think there's a lot you could do with them.
Yeah, as Nameless just take it into their jungle. Oh, that's interesting. You can buff him now while he's in it. Not turbo broken.
But yeah, I think the any damage soul for VGA is going to be really good for them. They just want to be poking constantly, and they're going to get really good use out of that soul. So
Ponyo fan right there. See that?
I saw that, baby.
That's Corky value.
SXTSV walks up and gets absolutely obliterated by Chupanya Fan.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's the big damage.
Okay. Someone check their PayPal. Oh, he's Bartle.
A huge Bartle from Hawkster onto 2. As now Soldier gets rooted up by Zaya. Nothing comes of it though, as a nice trap to stop the engage.
Yeah,
But that's gonna be should be a nice soul there. Just a free soul off the dragon, or off that pick there. And you know, unless Forest Outlet can get any sort of steal going, should be a done deal.
The SVN is a Trapani fan as well.
Yeah. SST SVN just wanted him to get that one kill. It's
really interesting that they are basically using Bartleby as like their only engage.
Yeah.
And it's like almost working.
Yeah, it's a great pick tool for them. I mean,
I think if they just had a slightly better follow-up, I don't know where they would get it from, but they'd be pulling some more kills in these fights.
Oh, Trapani fan with the package on 2. He gets the obliteration on the beeped, and then again onto Soldier. Those two just go down instantly. You do not want to face check a Corker with package.
That's an outpass, man.
It's looking pretty bad here for the side of Nameless at this point. Baron's gonna go down for VGA. VGA got the soul. I mean.
Well, I mean, what do you say? Like, what do you say? Like, he literally just deleted them.
Corky's balanced. That's all I have to say. At the same time, though, he is pretty freaking fed, and he did have package.
Dude,
so
1-0-2 when he did that.
That's true. That is true. Whew, Corky.
I think it's the skin.
Yeah, shout out Crooked Fakey, skin buff. I agree. We agree.
Nice.
Now VGA just taking their time, getting back on the map, making sure to get strong as possible. Yeah, Zin has a nice angle thanks to the Hex Gates onto Beeped. He's gonna go in, lands the W, goes in with the E. Nothing's gonna come of it though. It's now Bartle coming in, gets the catch onto Beeped.
I didn't even let him play the game.
A huge poke from Loki Dosi coming out towards the end of that play to set up the final kill.
Yeah, it's interesting. I didn't really think of Zaya as a poke champion.
Yeah, this build was very flavor of the month a few patches ago, and Loki Dosi bringing it now as he gets a E onto Jinx. One-shots. The team will fall.
In 4K.
Quick 5-0 for VGA there. Not much to say other than they are so far ahead.
Who is this 80 carry, man? Who cares about talking about draft, dude? R4 fucking Zaya Bard. They rolled the game.
Yeah, they really made good use of those two champions at the end there. We were doubters in the draft, but VGA showed us who's boss here in game.
Man, Corky doesn't even have to poke. They have Zaya.
So that'll be the game there for VGA Game 2. A big, quick stomp. Very different from Game 1. So we'll have to see what happens in Game 3. And we'll catch you there on the backside of this break. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back, everyone, to the Victoris Triumph Series. We got Game 3 coming up between VGA, Virtue Gaming Ambition, and Nameless Masters. Starting to draft right now. We got bans already. Jarvan Lux already on the side of VGA, and we got Corky Gwen so far in the name of Nameless Masters.
Yeah, I like that they're still respecting the Lux ban. I like Nameless picking up the Gwen ban. It's just too OP.
Yeah, they just banned 2 crack champions, first 2 bans. I can respect that. And then Jinx coming out, so just 3 strong champs off the board, straight up. VGA deciding to ban the Ahri after their Game 1 defeat. Interesting choice there.
Yeah, I guess they're banning away from their own later.
Yeah. Instead, they go with the Zindu one.
I think the Zindu one is probably the best thing possible.
Yeah, I think all the other classic B ones are off the board. I guess you could go Caitlyn. But they prioritized the Zen. Captor had a great game on it last game, so I can see why.
Yeah, it seemed like they were okay playing the Jhin into it. I would be a fan of the Ziggs. That's a pretty fun one.
Yeah, I think Ziggs is great into Caitlyn.
Gotta take the heck of away early though.
Game 1 they went with the Jhin Karma. Could still do that. I think that's still a good pick for them.
Yeah, would love to pick Karma here, I think. I would not want to play against Caitlyn Karma. I don't
Yeah,
know
that
what you would
sounds
even
horrible.
answer that with.
Janna is on the board right now, but they probably don't want to pick Janna with Hecarim, so...
Yeah, I wonder what AD they're gonna go to. Leos.
One thing to note, Nameless decided to go with the Poppy pick in his last draft, but now they transition over to the Hecarim. So, I guess they're not feeling as confident in that one after last game. I wouldn't say it was much of Poppy's fault, but rather some good play from Captor.
Yeah, I'd agree for the most part. I think Poppy probably made a mistake when she messed up her clear and could have taken the reset early. But Lulu, Helios, pretty stable. I hate the Urgot, man. But he's gonna ban the counters here?
Yeah, I guess. I just
Feels
they
forced.
do the Caitlyn bot with Urgot top again. Again, a weird comp to go with. And this time, they still don't have the better jungler. Hecarim's gonna get outpaced by Xin
I think
again.
He's gonna just ban some supports. Karma is my prediction.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, they're gonna cover some matchups, but I feel like they can always just go Gragas. Alright, unless you ban it.
Instead, it looks like they're gonna go with the mid bans here. Go with the Victor first.
Yeah, I can't help but think they're just gonna. VG's just gonna take Gragas.
Yeah, I could see that for sure.
Yeah, I guess Corky's banned, and they're gonna get a blind here. They don't want them to blind Victor, and then have the support counter pick.
Yep. Nameless, definitely getting set up here to pick support here on R4 with the Victor ban. For VGA, I'm interested to see what they decide to go with for top lane.
Okay, there's the Karma. So they just split bans. I think that's fine. I think those are probably the 2 safest bans here.
Yeah.
Leona, okay.
Nameless goes with the Leona potentially here. I like the transition. If you're not gonna absolutely obliterate lane with like a Caitlyn range support, I think Leona is way more consistent. Gives you a lot more utility.
Yeah,
and it's still good with Caitlyn. You can set up the traps so easily with Leona's CC. So I think I like this a bit better than any other pick like a Janna or Karma, anything like that.
Yeah, I think I really like the Leona. But we'll see how VG rounds his comp out because I like action.
They decide
You hate that, dude. He wanted action, so his team made him play alone. You know. I'm a top laner. I know how that goes. But we need to engage. And you're like,
Ginger punching the air right now, dude.
Yeah.
Feels bad. But now the pivotal mid pick here.
Balzar.
They could go for a lot of things here mid. I think they have a lot of options. Control mage is solid. I think any sort of aggressive pick like an Irelia could be okay.
I like control mage.
Yep, they do decide to go with control mage and Orianna.
And
solid blind pick.
We're going to game 1. We'll see this in 50 minutes. They have Ornn and Helios.
Ugh.
I really would have liked to see them go action and go after them after game 2. Especially with Xin Zhao in the comp.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely rolled Nameless last game.
But I guess if they pick Leona, they're thinking they want to play bot, so Ornn can weak side. I guess. And he brings engage.
I guess.
I hate top lane.
Nameless responds with the Vex. Solid. Usually Vex gets countered by control mages like Orianna, so a little odd to see. But it is something that you can use to try to push your lead in mid. It's really hard to dodge Vex ult as a control mage, and they also have a lot of good setup with the Hecarim and the Leona to try to get kills there, so that could be a point of power for them.
This kind of feels like Nameless has had all these matchups like backwards every game.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see how the Leona gets to play. I think they have a lot of CC in this comp. Like every champ on Nameless has 2 forms of CC basically.
Yeah, it's also a lot easier to execute than most comps. Like, you have, instead of the range support bot, you have Leona. That's a lot easier to play, and you don't have to get ahead as much as you do if you had a range support. You also have the Vex, just pretty simple. They have a whole lot of engage. They just go in all together and try to win. But on the same side, on the same other side of the coin, VGA also has a pretty good teamfight comp with Orianna, Ornn, control mage plus hyper carry. It's kind of hard to beat that in teamfights.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of room to play for both teams. I think fights could swing either way based off of. Do you know how Xin Zhao and Hecarim go? I don't know anything about them.
I can't say I play either of those champs too much, but I anticipate Xin is going to be more of an aggressive early jungler, potentially. With the other picks on the team, I would say not as much. It might be a full clear type game for both junglers, but we're going to have to see. I'm but a lowly plat player, so these guys probably have their own plan in mind.
There's definitely, I think he can make some early ganks.
Yeah, potentially on the Urgot. He is quite good, as we saw in game 1, at buffering his dash to get away from CC. So
yeah, the guy does one trigger that.
Yeah. So we'll see about that. Otherwise, maybe Vex could be a good champ to try to target. But with Zin's dash, it might be a bit hard to get on Vex, considering she could just veer him away.
Yeah,
so
it's kind of looking like a 50-minute there.
Yeah. Well, since it's going to be a 50-minute... Oh, go ahead.
Hey, I really hope Zin rolls the game again.
Yeah. You could do that for sure. Yeah, well, considering it might be a 50-minute game, let's take a quick break here before we get into it. We'll catch you on the other side as we get into the game. Stay tuned. Hey, welcome back, guys. We're back into game 3 here between Virtue Gaming Ambition and Nameless Masters here. We got Nameless Masters coming up here on the top side with all 5 members. Little one play happening as they move into the river. Looks like it'll be nicely spotted out. Yeah, they kind of split. Not really sure what their plan was. Maybe they tried to catch Ginger in river or something, but... Oh, SXTSVN gets a nice flip on Ginger, who has to flash from Big 2, gets the Q and ignite. SXTSVN for the kills. He gets first blood on number 2 Ginger. SXTSVN with the kill on Urgot to start it off.
Man, this beeped kid is cracked.
Bro, beeped making plays all across the map. Big ups Beepod. This guy's killing it this series.
And Beepod playing Glacial Augment.
Glacial Leona.
That's ugly. Dude, that's nasty.
So much CC. Damn. I could actually see it pretty good this game.
Man, this level 1 is nice.
Don't even think about it.
Okay. BG has some plot armor.
Yeah, the plot armor from VG. We're streaming, so they can't lose it.
I mean, we're on it for Loki. The carry this game.
Yeah, we'll see if they can make it happen. As Captor's starting on the top side, so he will be playing towards Loki Dosi, it seems, for this early game. They're not going to be really able to get in so easily if Loki Dosi keeps pushing the wave like this. But we'll see how it plays out.
He's,
Actually, no, they're getting pushed in.
Yeah, he's just thinning it.
Okay, nice. Yeah, so...
Now they're pushing it.
Wow, okay. Well, it keeps changing. But yeah. Yep, Captor towards the bot side.
They want to get prio for crab. They want to crash third wave so that they're prio for crab. But this seems risky. But junglers
Captor
are guys in the map, so it's fine.
Captor did go for a 3-camp clear here, so if he's not able to get anything done, he's just gonna be a little bit behind of the Hecarim. Not great for him. I would have liked to see Loki Dosi let the Caitlyn push in, but not happening this game, as Captor's gonna go onto his Raptors now and I guess keep clearing. He's gonna skip his wolves completely, so he'll definitely be behind Hecarim as long as nothing happens here, which it looks like there's not gonna be much.
Kind of a farm fest. You see, Urgot started call again, but this matchup's actually way easier than Gragas because Gragas is that good.
Yeah. Nice to see Forest playing towards that. They got the early kill, so.
Yeah, he gets top crab for free because of Prio. But
and now
players are just trading.
Yeah. Loki Dosi's still pushing bot. I feel like it feels so bad for Xin because he skipped wolves and now he's behind. I mean, you're basically giving up your own farm to try to make something happen, and the laners are not having it.
Hey.
But yeah, a little trade mid there. Both junglers here as Captor is gonna face check Forest outlet. He gets knocked up, but Captor now trading nicely as both champions, but now fighting the bot lane as Loki Dosi's getting caught out. He gets slowed by Glacial Augment and stunned up, but he has to flash out. Soldier flashes forward as he gets a headshot on Loki Dosi, but it won't be enough. That's a few Psalms burned in the bot lane here for a 0 for 0, so sparks might fly here in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, but Kate's got heal still, and Villiers has nothing, so I think it's kind of doomed for a bit here. This is what we were worried about with the matchup, though.
Yeah, I mean, Beep gets a solid engage, but Lulu is pretty good at stopping those engages. Kind of the holy trinity of support. Got the engage enchanter and
Hecarim's kind of vibing
damage.
I don't know if he's gonna get this dive off.
Yeah, I mean, it might have been good if he got there as the wave crashed, but Loki Dosi was able to heal up nicely. So he's back up to half health. Not really a dive angle.
Still has big gun.
Yep, and now Hecarim's back to full clearing, so pretty efficient for him. He's just getting those camps down, getting that gold, getting that XP. He notably hasn't backed yet, so he's still sitting on just the jungle item. If any fights break out for him, that's not going to look good, as Captor did back for his Iron Spike Whip. Big spike for his in.
Yeah, it feels like the game state's kind of where it's expected to be. Like, Leona, there's a small lead because of Leona and at level 1. And the top gap is going as expected for an Urgot one trick in the orange. But
Ginger decides to take a trade here, down a level. SXTSVN does have ult, so number 2 Ginger does flash out of that, and he's down a flash for that trade, but a slight health lead for him for now.
Go for it.
But number 2 Ginger now going for a solo bolo. SXTSVN flashes the Orno, but now has to kite back towards Orange Tower. It's not looking good as SXTSVN gets a nice flip, and he gets out safely. Both, another, they're still trading as now number 2 Ginger gets a clap on the SXTSVN, no flash on him, and Forrest for the save. SXTSVN doesn't go down for now as number 2 Ginger in dire trouble. Goes down to Forrest Owlet. Pretty spicy top gameplay, but Forrest makes the difference.
Ginger's too good, man.
Yeah, he had the kill angle, he saw it, but did not expect Forrest to be there, I guess.
Ping jungle or something.
Yeah, just flame your jungle in comms. That's what I would do.
They get the counter, they get the dragon, but it doesn't look like he's gonna get the blue buff because Leona's covering. And Heckham just gets all the camps, then has the base. That feels pretty bad.
Yeah, Zen is gonna be behind for the rest of the game for sure. But on the bright side for VGA, they do get the dragon, so they're gonna start stacking that early with their nice team fight comp. Really good for them. They definitely want to be fighting for these as often as possible. But now a nice gank in the mid lane is Beeped, gets a solid E onto Japanya fan. Great setup from Beeped and good follow up from Schwam Wow to take up that kill. But now more action in the top lane. Number 2 Ginger has to dash away as Forest Owlet is now getting the charge onto Ginger. He's in big trouble as now he's burning down, and SSVN takes the kill with the ult. Another kill here for Nameless Masters, and they're starting to run away with the game, no pun intended.
Wondering how Leona got mid lane without getting spotted there. If you look at the vision,
that's true.
Yeah, and poor Ginger, man. I know the pain. He's getting camped.
Yeah, the pain will continue for him now because his wave is pushing to Urgot, so...
You know, I was in this position once, maybe this week, and one ulti is all you need, so...
Yeah. Ginger's gonna feel the pain.
To hold on. I mean, Aphelios has room to play, but this is really not as far as they wanted to let this grow.
Yep. Nameless Master is doing a pretty good job getting the Urgot that early lead. I guess that's why they pick it. I mean, this guy's good at Urgot. He's getting kills. You can expect him to carry the game, you'd think. So, Nameless Master's gonna be feeling pretty good for themselves.
I really think they shot themselves in the foot not picking a counter pick and picking a pick, because it feels like that's really what you need to beat it. And,
yeah, I mean, VGA opt for the more standard draft. I guess Nameless Masters just knows how to counter it. They have the Urgot tech.
You know, they're still gonna hold on, and they have the Wombo combo, so I think these team fights are pretty winnable. But just an unfortunate part there. Probably take that one to the VOD.
Yep. As Beeped looking for another kill mid, Ginger or Japanya fan sniffs that one out. So nothing happening there, and now Nameless Master is going to look towards the Rift Herald as they have 4 members in the top river. Oh, Japanya fan blows the ult on Schwam Wow, pokes him out nicely. And that's going to definitely dissuade any sort of dive that might be coming out. Beeped was looking for it there. In the bush next to mid. But no more, as he's going to take his back, going to head back towards bot lane, which is getting pushed in.
Yeah, it looks like Urgot's pushing for Prio. He's going to walk into Zin here, I think.
Yeah, we could be seeing a fight top lane as Captor lands W on SXTSVN as he's gonna get caught out. Captor gets flipped. He's gonna get stunned up. But now Forrest Outlet is here. He's gonna pick up the kill on Captor as number 2 Ginger takes out SXTSVN, but it's not looking good for Ginger now as he's in a 3v1 situation, and they're gonna donate that kill to SchwamWow. And 2 for 1 here for the side of Nameless Masters. It's not going well for VGA in the top side.
Yeah, definitely not the side of the map they want to be taking fights on with Orin. Especially Leona off the map. I know they thought she based there, I think, but I don't even think they win that 2v2.
Yeah, they're so behind up there. Maybe they thought Heck was bot side for some reason. It's an odd fight to take. It's pretty bad.
But we'll see them set up for the dragon here and see if Nameless can push this lead out enough to just force them off dragon. There's no contest, but
yeah, I think
yeah, I might not even want to show up.
Well, we do see SXTSVN in the top lane with no TP, so their strongest member is not going to be at the dragon. If they decide to bring Ginger down, they could definitely take it. But looks like they're not going to. Ginger's going to go top. And we'll see what happens with this dragon.
Neither team wants to go for the dragon right now, so probably both junglers going to take some camps and then look again.
Yeah.
And Orin is just holding on to his life.
Yep.
I mean, it feels much better as a top laner when it's something like Urgot where he's just pushing the wave kind of mindlessly. So, you know, Ginger's getting some farm out of it.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely could be going worse for Ginger. SXT, SVN is, like you said, perma pushing. He had plenty of opportunities to freeze, but decided against it and has whiffed his ult in there in the bot lane randomly.
Yeah, Leona ulti here. I wonder if it's going to change their mind on how to approach this.
Yeah, Dragon has spawned here at 12 minutes and no teams are jockeying for it really. Everyone's kind of just ignoring it at this point. I mean, they're around it, but not a lot happening. This Hawkster now going to move into clear vision, but that was a mistake as the blast cone pops and Forced Outlet comes out of nowhere. Hawkster flashes into the enemy jungle, but he won't live for long as Forced Outlet takes the ult over and he's going to slice down Hawkster. But more plays in the mid lane now as Captor goes in for XSTSVN. He flashes out. And it is now a score of 1-7 and Nameless looking for the dragon. Instead though, Forced Outlet lets his E expire as he goes on Loki Dosi. Could have been good for him, but a slight misplay there is not going to get him the kill. Either way, though, Dragon looking like a surefire win there.
Looks like they're going to walk in with Ornn here.
Yeah, VJ wants to contest this as Captor goes in on Soldier. Oh! It's a huge 3 and a 3-man. Leona going down as VJ on the front foot now. Forced Outlet gets flashed on his Traponian gets the kill. That's a shutdown. Huge comeback play from VGA.
He took all the energy from chat, man. Huge one combo.
Man, exactly big setup from Trapani fan into a huge knockup from Ginger. I mean, that's exactly what you need if you're VGA. Nothing was going right until then. And now they're right back in it here with their scaling teamfight comp.
Man, get the hype. That's a huge comeback fight. Philios had all the chakrams in the world.
Loki Dosi. Oh.
Solo bolo.
It was looking like there was going to be a lot of damage there, but Philios is pretty deceptive.
Champ works.
Yeah, it looked like a combo was about to happen. I don't know.
Was there ever any doubt? No. That's top gap right there.
For real, man. Huge knocker from Ginger in that fight. SXTSVN couldn't convert his lead there. And you have to wonder if maybe going for that dragon was a mistake. I mean, in the moment it looked so good, but maybe you just play to your Urgot and your top side. Don't even risk it. I don't know.
The game's not over yet. Leona might solo bolo this guy.
Yeah, beeped, sitting in the jungle. It's pushed out by Trapani fan, but there's great vision there for the side of Nameless Masters. As Leona, Hecarim, and Urgot are all up here.
Pretty squishy.
Yeah, she is quite squishy. But,
yeah, definitely not over though. They're still.
Oh, absolutely. VGA is still behind. They're still on the back foot. They still need to come back in this game.
Huge step forward though. Probably gonna just farm unless Aphelios can make some gears happen mid lane.
Yeah.
3 minutes till drag. Both these comps probably want to farm it out till then. Unless they find some free pick.
Yeah, VGA certainly does. I mean, these dragons are looking like a win condition for them now. They have picked up both here so far in the game. It's going to be an Ocean Soul. Solid Soul. Not horrible. Some would say it's the worst, but...
Yeah. I think their comp's really happy with Ocean Soul though. I think champs like Orin are gonna need it when they're trying to deal with the front line like I forgot.
I agree with you there. I mean, is there really even a bad soul? As scratch that, we have an engage here on the bot lane as Shwamwow gets the fear down and forced outlet takes down the kill. But now trade engage here on the top side as SXTSVN is in trouble. Captor gonna pick up that kill as both teams trade kills in the side lanes and now mid lane. Looks like there's gonna be some action there, but no more, and some towers are gonna fall here.
Yeah, nice plays by both junglers there, I think. Trying to find a lead for their team. Who gets the better of it though? If Finn gets this rift, then I guess PG does. But they might not get this tower.
Yeah, interesting from Zin there to go for this.
Dude, I think he's hitting it softer than a super medium.
Yeah, actually I like this rift play a lot more. It can stop the snowball from the side of Nameless Masters, and the top tier one isn't actually that important of a tower to take, so I mean you're going to lose first tower anyways. They were going to take bot tower first, so I like the play from VGA.
Yeah, and he's got to take their top side here, or else oh.
We got some supporters in the chat.
I will
go
say
ahead.
I think Orton should build here by now.
You're on Orn?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, is that item?
I have not seen that.
There's a tank item that goes out of.
Oh, Thimblewinter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know tank builds.
Yeah, I really like it because I always run into mana problems when I'm playing when I'm just queuing the farm. In some of these matchups, so I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah, I could definitely see that being a good pickup for Orn.
He's gonna build instead. He's got a ruby crystal, but he's also could be any of 30 items to do the same thing.
But here we are, dragon. Third dragon has spawned now, and both teams jockeying for this. It's gonna be a fight, but the side of BG are pretty split here, as Forced Outlet identifies this and looks for an engage, but on the other side, number 2 Ginger with a big ult hits the ADC, but now a big engage from Leona. As Loki does, he flashes that out. He's gonna kite out Beeped. He gets the kill on Beeped, but now as he gets the ult, he gets the fear to Hawkster, who has to flash away. And on the other side of the map, we have number 2 Ginger taking on 3 members, zoning him off completely. Is now Hawkster in a bad spot as Forced Outlet is gonna catch him out. Hawkster goes down. It's a 2-for-1 so far. What else is gonna happen? Two with the shockwave. As Nameless and Caitlyn are number 2 Ginger turning on STSVN, who's running towards the mid, scared, tail between his legs, as Nameless Masters are running from the fight.
Ah man, the Oriole was huge.
Japania fan waiting for the perfect time catches both carries with the Oriana ult. That's, I mean, exactly what you want. And now 3 dragons for VGA as another fight is now about to happen. Number 2 Ginger engaging, defending the mid tower. It doesn't go down. Great defense, great fight, and now they're on sole point at 20 minutes into the game. Huge for VGA.
Man, and they're right back with them.
It was not looking good. But big comeback team fights here from VGA.
Yeah, I mean, the top gap, I mean, this is why you pick Orin.
Yeah, I mean, the top gap's not big enough. SXTSVN was not able to snowball the Urgot lead. He's now even.
Being a top laner is so hard. You just lose the game.
Oh, Hawkster almost gets caught here. He's going to get chain stunned by Beeped on the Leona, and now he's caught in the Glacial Augment slow as he gets down, and Beeped now getting caught by Loki Dosi, who picks up that kill, but now STSVN on number 2 Ginger is going to get ulted by the STSVN. Oh, and now Loki Dosi, he's stacking tons of chakrams here. If there is an engage, it could be good for him, but Nameless decide to back off, and they'll take the 2-for-1.
Yeah, that's just the fiesta that we love to see. Don't need to fight over anything, just fighting the fight.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. Hawkster gets caught walking up a little bit too far there, gets caught. And
looked like a nice trade at the start, but turned out Ornn was just overextended.
Yeah, S6TSVN, nice little free there, or ult there to pick up that kill. He's now on 2 items. Maybe with the Black Cleaver he can start shredding tanks and try to push his lead. We'll see about that in the top lane. But number 2 Ginger playing the matchup nicely so far.
They had to drop their Rift mid.
Oh, did they not get a tower? Oh shit, it's still there. Okay. Interesting.
It's coming.
And it's gonna get the charge. Nice. Works out. But
would have liked to see them use it to actually break the tower, but
yeah.
You know,
I mean, it was likely running out, so
it's just like that. But other hacker and player also at Merman is.
yeah, looks like Merman is the preferred build.
We're just gonna figure it out, or
I think having the multiple engage options with the man-to-man Hecarim's probably makes it a lot easier. They have the Vex and Leona both diving in with them. They are not a super tanky team though. I mean, they have Heck Leona, but both are going less tanky builds. You have the Leona with Glacial and then Hecarim with the Mermana. Kind of odd. Not huge tanks on the side of Nameless.
Captor's shadowing here. Pretty nice. Don't know if he's gonna get anything out of it. So what's the next player? Both teams just gonna wait for Dragon?
Yeah, I think if I was VG, I would probably just chill, wait for Dragon. I mean, there's not really much else to do, and you're winning these Dragon fights over and over, so...
I think they can pressure Baron because Urgot's winning side so hard.
Yeah, and that looks like that's what they're going to do, but number 2 Ginger doesn't... CS-Fan's there, and it looks like he's just going to get caught and die. So, if I'm Nameless, I'm looking at Baron right now. It's 45 on the map for 40 seconds.
They got to wait and control until Urgot's hitting the tower, and then they can jump.
Yep. Definitely. And it's exactly what they're doing. So...
Okay, so what's VG gonna do? Hopefully they can push him off here.
I think they can. S6TSVN doesn't have TP, so it will be 4v4 here. Looks like they're just going to take the free bot tower off of the Baron contest. So, yeah, solid follow through there to pick up the tower off the kill. And but now a trade mid.
It was like they wanted to get something more out of that, but just one tower and a kill is pretty good. We're going with Prowler's Claw.
Huh.
Man, these guys are wild.
Why? What? He's laying against a tank and he goes lethality? That's kind of weird.
I mean, he already shreds him with his build. Black Cleaver.
True. Yeah, Black Cleaver. And Ginger actually doesn't even have that much armor right now. He has a lot of health.
It's literally just a one-shot of Helios.
Yeah. Actually, it might just be a one-shot Ornn angle.
It might work, too. I think that still might be good.
I actually, now that I'm looking at it, it looks pretty nice. Especially since Ginger went Warmogs.
Yeah.
I mean, he's gonna get burned by Urgot pretty easily. But enough of that. Yeah. Dragon's coming up here. Huge 5 about to happen.
Oh!
Burns the flash as number 2 capitalize on that with a big Ornn ult. First Ornn gets a 3-man Hecarim Fear. CFB on the back line, blown out by Loki Dosi, and now VGA is looking to turn the fight as Beep goes down, but at the same time, Captor falls as well. Forced Outlet gets a nice trip to Loki Dosi, but he's going to go down to number 2. Ginger is now going in onto the
Penta?
Soldier. Okay, both carries for Nameless alive right here. We have number 2 Ginger and Chapani Fan on the side of VGA. It's a 2v2 right now as number 2 Ginger tries to face check, get some room for Chapani Fan, who doesn't get any damage out. Number 2 Ginger missing his knockup now.
They're fighting for it though, man.
Nameless has perfect control of the dragon here. I don't see how VGA can get in.
They're gonna get in. He's got Warmogs.
Ooh, yeah, the Warmogs will come in here. As Schwam Wow goes in for the flash and Chapani gets the kill. And that will not be Soul for VGA on this dragon. Nice team fight there.
They have to walk back around over to the river and let Warmogs cross.
Yeah, I mean, at the same time,
it's close.
Nameless is taking the dragon the whole time while you're healing, so it feels kind of bad.
Yeah, it's a close fight.
Pretty hectic. I could barely keep up, so.
Yeah, it was really split. There was a couple of solo bolos in there. I think Hackerim got.
Holy shit.
Got the Ophelios in the end.
But pretty important team fight win there for Nameless. They're going to deny the soul, keep this game going for a bit longer. Their carries are pretty fed, so they still have a nice shot in this game, despite the scaling from VGA.
Yeah, I feel like VG needs to look for a pick here. Try to see if they can get something with Ophelios guns. But Urgot's coming behind them. It might not be a good angle for them.
Yeah, they do have Urgot on the flank. He doesn't really have an angle though, so.
They see him here, yeah.
Yeah. Looks like it's going to be another stalling pattern for 5 minutes, I guess.
Yeah, we'll
actually,
see. There might be a pick here.
Yeah, Hawkster trying to get vision.
I think Leona's always looking for something here, but a big chunk. Or he hits so hard.
Yeah, he decided to go for the Luden's Shadow Flame build this game. He skipped out on finishing his Seraphs. So he's shredding people this game. So much damage.
Yeah, full reset here though. So looks like we're gonna farm for a little bit. God knows what Urgot's building.
What is this one?
That might be. I think he might have just bought too because of the way he just took that damage and said, "Damn,
yeah, maybe
I'm gonna lose the game."
Maybe a Wit's End or something. Does his W apply on hits?
Am I building a Maw?
Oh, Ma, yeah, Ma could be good. Yeah, they just buffed that, so.
I don't know. Yeah, Maw is really good. Stone Plate. There you go. Someone said Stone Plate.
Yeah, potentially Stone Plate.
Stone
Yeah,
Plate.
I could see Stone Plate with the.
Yeah, Stone Plate makes a lot of sense.
Nameless doesn't really have a lot of big tanks that'll really help supplement that. Especially since he was in the middle of the team in that last team fight and kind of got obliterated. So. Yep. But Nameless starting the Baron, but getting pushed off here.
Yeah, contesting K is so hard.
Yeah, they're trying to look for a fight, but VGA smartly kind of plays it out on the edge, makes sure not to get engaged on while contesting. So.
Yeah. Kind of interesting of Nameless that they just didn't want to go for that play. Called it off pretty early.
Yeah. I mean, the no tank thing is hurting them here too. You can't tank the Baron for so long with these champs on your team. You can't really stay on that Baron long enough to try to bait in VGA long enough, you know? So.
Yeah, you gotta be careful here because a lot of these champs on the enemy team get absolutely blown up by Ori. So there's some strong pick potential, especially with Gale Force on Ophelios.
Yeah, for sure.
Dinzao just hovering non-stop waiting for a play.
Another thing to note is the Ornn items are coming in. That's just going to make VGA even stronger as they scale.
Yeah, what level is he? 15? Yeah, it's really strong. Both carries.
But yep.
Dragon in a minute, so the vision should be moved over soon.
Just more staring at each other, jockeying for Dragon.
Let's see if top lane can get any advantage in this. But it looks like they'll probably just sack the tower.
Yeah, if I'm VGA, I'm fully committing to this dragon.
Yeah, it feels like Leona's basing it a weird time. Okay.
There she goes. VGA now getting back on the map. Gonna try to contest.
Yeah, here comes the burger flip of the century. Sit up in your chair, gamers, because someone's gonna lose the game here. Probably. Zinzar gets punched pretty annoyingly. Man, Vex is so strong. Okay, so
Yeah, Nameless doing a good job holding that vision line. SXTS fan trying to pull out his lead here, try to get something on Ginger.
Ginger got to the wave. Oh, this is an interesting one.
Orinol is popped in the top lane. That is
pretty poor timing.
Yeah, you don't want to do that as dragon spawns unless.
So Ornn has to like basically into Urgot here.
Oh, he's trying to stop the TP.
Yes, he has to stop the TP.
Oh shit! All right, well.
He did.
Oh, he did stop it.
Oh, but Urgot stopped him too. Okay.
Oh shit!
Oh,
all right,
Urgot missed. Okay.
It's a 4v4 now in the bot lane.
That was a 4v4. Dude. They didn't even get tested, man.
Wow. All right. I mean, they don't have to. They have a couple more dragons to go. So, and they are scaling. So,
right,
not the worst.
See you in 5 minutes.
see you in 5 minutes. Exactly. Can we take a stream break?
Looks like Zinda's gonna walk in, maybe. Okay.
Yeah. Forest might be caught.
Oh man, some action. Jeez. maybe they'll play for Baron. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go.
VGA going for Baron with the tempo. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
They do burn this. Loki Dosi. I think he's almost at red white. I think once the green goes, he has white.
No, Ornn's got ulti here, and he just upgraded him. It's pretty good.
Oh, what does he? Oh, he has white green.
Yeah, this is. I'm pretty sure this is the best combo.
Huh. Okay.
For damage.
Knockup.
Oh!
Pushed away by Swimwow is now Captor. Tries to go in on the 3. He pops the ult as he's taken quite low. Now Swimwow going in, trying to finish Captor. He does, but he gets taken down by Loki Dosi. It's a 1-for-1. The carry of Schwamwow down for Nameless. He's been for a big kill on the Hawkster. He tries to one-shot the support, but he can't. And now he just basically ints for nothing for a support. I don't love the play. And it's 4v3 now for VGA.
Yeah, I wonder. I guess VG can't do it though because they don't have smite unless they can get the Heck Room here. But I think they're just gonna go for mid lane.
Yeah, I think they get a free mid tower. I think if Nameless contests, they just kill.
Fine Fan might go for a solo bolo if he can. He has flash up.
Ooh, Forest Outlet looking for an engage in the 3v4. Loki Dosi almost gets caught by the flash from Beeped, but he does not. Uses the Gale Force out of there, and now Forest goes down.
Okay, can go Baron now.
Oh, okay. Loki Dosi.
Go Baron. Hey, let's go Baron.
Baron. Loki Dosi tried it. He tried to get that root off, but no.
Hey, you know, you gotta respect it.
I respect it for sure.
Okay.
Number 2 Ginger.
Solo bolo or
Orange solo into Soldier.
First stage assassin. Oh shit!
Now Beep's going into 3 people randomly.
Oh, nice knockup.
He might get caught here. Ornn doesn't quite have the damage.
Yeah, he can't beat Urgot, but there's Baron. And Ornn is just scrapping.
Yeah, Chapani Van hesitant to walk up, but number 2 Ginger's got it handled as VJ is going to take the Baron and take control of the game now.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't fuck with Ornn, man.
He really is the fucking burst mage tank. Like
assassin.
What the? That champ is not balanced.
After 35 minutes.
After 35 minutes, you're right. But yeah, we'll see what VGA does here with Baron. Looks like they're gonna head towards the bot side of the map.
I was really hoping to see Urgot not sprint it when he took that Prowler's Claw item, but he kind of sprinted it with the Prowler's Claw.
Yeah. I don't know. He really could have just walked away at that river fight, and he decided to try to have Prowlers on Lulu.
And ARAM with the Baron. I think it's good though.
I'm down with it. They have a great team fight comp.
If they just want to death ball and force it, I mean, they could just tank the tower.
Even though they're down in gold, I think they just win team fights. Like, their comp is just way better.
Yeah, they're just gonna force it. Okay, here we go. Can they poke him out? Caitlyn did 0 damage and they're leaving.
All right, they get the inhib. VGA. Smart move there to just 5 mid, take the inhib. Now they go bot. Pretty standard play. They're going to have control for a dragon as well.
Yeah, but they've got a minute and no one's answering, so they got to look for a fight maybe? Okay. Ornn's going.
Ginger does have TP, so he could back, but they opt for a death brush here.
Oh, I like it. They got to force this though.
Ooh. Yeah, Nameless doesn't fall for it. They clear mid. Smart move. They don't have any vision in their bot jungle, so
they're okay.
Not much.
Oh, it might happen here. Oh, they're showing a ward now.
Yeah. A shot. There's a shot here. Nameless just gets the tower here.
Yeah,
Mid tower
20
for free.
seconds, but I don't think Ornn can stop this.
Yeah, I don't think VGA really cares about mid. They just want the soul with this comp. It's
Oh, nice pick.
Oh, pick onto XTSVN. No, Chapani fan blows the ult. SXT gets taken down low, and now Forrest in the middle of 5. He's trying to get out. He doesn't have ult. Or he picks up the kill on SXTSVN as Loki Dosi picks the kill on Forrest.
It's a big flank.
And now they're going in for the 5v3. Number 2 Ginger on the backside. Beeped, goes for the E, misses. Number 2 Ginger, stun onto Beeped, and now the rest of VGA is catching up. Loki Dosi gets in, gets the kill on Soldier, and Beeped is not long for this world now as he goes down, and Loki Dosi gets sped up, tries to catch that Vex here, does get the ult off. He's going to get the root from his purple gun. That's going to be an ace.
Ah, man.
Once the Zonius comes off, it likely will maybe be an ace. Maybe. It will not. But either way, VGA is going to take the game here. A nice 2-1 victory for them after a good comeback in this game.
Rio.
Yeah.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap for VGA. Taking down Nameless Masters here in the Victoris Triumph Series.
Top gap.
It do be a top gap. Number 2 Ginger, kind of cracked.
Looking out for the Ornn player, man. Top gap.
Yeah, great plays from VGA all around. Able to lock up the series here in the end after a rough start. But we're looking here for an interview potentially with Chapania fan. The fans want it, so we're trying to get it to you guys. Can we get some hype in the chat for Chapania fan who's in the call? Rob, how's it going? Any initial thoughts on that series?
Hi. First off, thanks for having me. No, I mean, series was, I'm not going to say fun because we were kind of stressing because we really didn't want to lose. But game 1, we played a little bit out of our play style with the Ari, not a traditional team fighting champion. We think she's really strong after the rework. And a lot of us just played pretty poorly that game. Specifically, I was missing a lot of charms. I even flashed into twice just because. And Hawk got caught a couple times. And so we were limit testing a bit with the pick. And once we took that L game 1, we're like, nah, it's not happening. And we went back to our normal team fight style that we play pretty much every goddamn game. And we took one easy dub, and the third game, I'm gonna admit, kind of a banger. Wish it wasn't stopped, but we take those.
Yeah, absolutely, such a banger. But actually, I noticed in your build for game 3, you had the tier fully stacked, and you opted for the Luden's Shadow Flame, and then ended up selling the tier. Care to explain that? I'd love to hear it.
So Seraph's Embrace is obviously it's a pretty strong item, but I didn't think it was right that game. I think I wanted as much damage as possible, and so I went for Luden's Shoe Shadow Flame. It's a lot of flat pen early on in the game, try to get me kills on the Caitlyn and the Vex. Also, the Urgot went Prowler's Claw, so he wasn't super tanky, but he also definitely wasn't squishy. Looking back, I do think that Luden's is maybe a bit of a mistake. I think they're a bit too tanky. I think Leandri's is maybe a better buy there. But the reason I sold the tier, like I said, is just because I wanted as much damage as possible. So I went Luden's Shadow Flame Sork Shoes, and I just wanted to try to get Death Cap. They didn't have a ton of MR. Void Staff would have been okay, but I thought Death Cap was better. So I didn't see the value in upgrading the tier. I got it for the early mana. And I just sat on it because it was a lot of mana and it kept me on the map longer. And then once push came to shove, I sold it. I got my extra Needless, and I made sure I had a slot for pink wards just so we can try to keep the vision up the rest of the game.
So that pretty interesting to hear. I was commenting on it in game. I was very curious about that. So yeah.
Were you guys gonna pick action? Who wanted action?
No, I'm a griefer in draft. If you see a hover, don't trust it.
Damn, I was hoping he wanted action. You guys wouldn't let him see. They weren't. Top gap die. I respect that.
Yeah, no, Ginger, he played really well in game 2, and he played pretty solidly in game 1. Game 3, he claimed he inted a little bit. I'm going to be honest, I don't know if that was true or not, because I was focusing on myself.
A little bit.
But, and you know, I mean, top gap all the way. God bless.
So, are we seeing B1 Ari next week?
I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to say no. I do think the champion's really strong. I do think it's B1able. I think we as a team and myself personally, you know, I haven't played a lot of Ari recently, and these new changes are a bit different from the Charmbot style that she was before. So I think I need to get used to the champion, and I think that we as a team need to get used to playing, or when I'm on that style of champion, where we can't just have, you know, an NA-RAM team fight comp and win the game.
All right.
Definitely.
Nice.
Definitely wipe the NA RAM at the end there. Works every time.
All right, guys. No one's got any more questions. I think we'll wrap up the stream here. Thank you guys for coming out and watching VGA, supporting the stream, supporting VG. Appreciate it a lot. We got to our 50 follower goal tonight, so that's awesome. Shout out to the chat, keeping us entertained all game. And yeah, we'll catch you guys for our next stream in a few days. So
Sunday, I think.
Yeah, Sunday. So be on the lookout for that. Otherwise, I think that's it for tonight. So thanks for coming out.